We got a theme going on.
That was the guy from the 90s, the Patriot.
Yeah. You reminded me of somebody. I can never put my finger on it.
Well, no, there's two Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was the Lucha Mask Patriot. Well, I guess they both had Lucha Masks at one point.
And Mr. America.
Mr. America, that's the other one.
That was the one I was thinking of.
The famed Blue Blazer action figure used the Patriot head, and it was very weird because it was painted like the Blue Blazer's mask, but had the texture of the Patriots. It's very weird. Jax, fuck you guys.
Jack specific.
Jack specific.
Specifically Jax, correct. Correct, specifically Jax.
Specifically.
Specifically.
We're live.
Are we live yet?
Yeah.
This isn't abnormal for us being live.
Butthole.
Mic check butthole. Mic check. Mikey check butthole. I'm a mic check. I'm Mike Brown and I always check my microphone. My mic's always working and sometimes it's not.
I plug the input into my ass.
Are you sure we're live? I'm not seeing us live on my Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, on this one I am. Hey, well then how are we supposed to get viewers if I can't even? Oh, there it goes.
It's like a radio show. Yo.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Clump. Oh.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
I clumped.
Fucking yes. Wasn't me.
I just clumped.
Yes.
Oh, I clumped myself.
Goddamn newbie over here.
Woo! Hey, we've all made it.
Yeah. You give us feedback when you're here.
We did it.
Oh, you see me playing with myself?
This
Damn
one.
it.
Oh.
Move the camera closer.
Man. You're gonna see if my hand does it too.
Yeah, no.
Got it.
See? What the hell?
Hey Siri, stop.
What is she playing?
I have no idea, but
That was
it
intense.
sounded cool.
That sounded super patriotic. I was like, oh my god, Siri just went full America on our asses.
Can we play that so I can Shazam it real quick?
Hey Siri, what was that?
Silent treatment.
She's such a bitch.
Hey,
Siri, play. See if we get her good. Hey Siri, what's this?
You're listening to King Back, ITI.
Oh yeah, King Back.
How much TI did you listen to while I was gone?
Hey Siri, stop.
I forgot TI existed. Shit.
Stackhouse, what's up?
Stackhouse, you made it. What up? We all made it. We're all here. We are going to try and be sponsored by Gentleman Jack today. If you know anybody who works for gentlemanjack.com, I'm not good at this.
It's American.
Oh.
We're going for a theme here. Crown is clearly...
Yo, but 2 days ago was Canada Day, which is the best holiday.
No.
It is.
No.
Was that 2 days ago or 2
Yeah,
days ago?
July 1st is Canada
July
Day.
1st?
That's how I remember my birthday.
So it's Canada Day, then Bret Hart's birthday.
Yeah, dude, yeah. They should move it back. No. 'cause
Yeah.
I want my
back to back Canada.
Gentleman Jack.
Gentleman Jack.
USA.
USA all the way. Little,
coffee in the desert.
I'm gonna... It's hard seeing
little
out of these
hacksaw Jim
things.
Duggan for you.
Hey.
Oh!
Nice Godfather reference.
Oh yeah. Keep it coming. If I'm sitting by Clump, I'm gonna need that.
Let me cap ya.
Put a cap on that. Up. So we got the greatest American wrestler of all time, John Cena, with the U.S. title. I don't know if any of that's true. But thanks for tuning in to Wrestling on the Rocks. If you were expecting a poker chip this week and you notice I didn't send it, it's because I didn't send it. I got sent out of town. I'm back now. I plan to send it out the next couple days. But I'm gonna add a little treat now. I added a little something extra for you guys. So I'm expecting a little something.
Well, cheers to America and this fine day.
L'chaim to America.
That was the first time you've toasted me. Like early and not like through prompt.
Oh, it's really good. It made me Johnny Ace.
Smooth.
Maybe Johnny Ace drinks a lot of Gentleman Jack.
I could see that. I was gonna say, don't miss this. Drank that a lot.
Oh,
That
that's a good spot for it then, huh?
You're good. I'm not.
Well, let's see, guys. Let's see what we can.
Do you have any other notes from Stomping Ground?
No,
I
I
kinda
think
called in.
we did cover. I think
Robin's
almost all of it.
I don't know if you had anything else to add.
No, we did have the me celebrating with the Bailey belt, which I have now got a replica of. Bailey.
You're gonna be going on the whole time.
Oh,
I'm just gonna pass out at one point.
If you used to have a tag title or a little 5 o'clock somewhere title and you no longer have that in our chat, it's because you're no longer subscribing. So make sure you go back and resubscribe. We've lost a few subscribers.
Sure don't know why.
Oh, Shadow King's hosting us again. Still not sure what it means, but we really appreciate it.
Cheers, Shadow
I'm
Kings.
gonna figure out what that means. And then,
See, that's normal.
but Shadow King, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. So I guess the big news before Raw and SmackDown even aired was that they have both new executive creative directors, correct?
Yes.
And the Attitude Era is back.
Oh yeah.
Fine.
Oh yeah.
I was really nervous about these people coming in because I didn't know what it meant.
Okay, well, what made you nervous about them coming in as creative directors?
Because we've heard things about different people coming in to help with writing and coming back to help out with how they do things, like Pritchard and on, and the changes seem slow or not there, or we still also hear things about rewrites the same day, and that the overall creative direction is controlled by Vince. Well,
Okay. So your concern prior to watching was that they weren't going to have much of an impact.
yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
I thought your concern was going to be the impact that they would have.
Oh no, I was super pumped. Like, oh, that'd be cool. But
I think no two people are greater suited for this, just because no two people in the entire industry has had to sit down and reflect and think about and interview about and talk about every single one of their failures than these two people. These two people failed so specifically that they are not allowed to not think about it every single day they ever wake up, and that's the fault of the fans and such. Is all we want to talk about is you really effed up at WCW, right? So like, I think that no one's more suited than the people who've had nothing but time and purpose to reflect on the failures they made and how they would redo it, right? They had to rethink all their failures over and over again. So I'm excited about that aspect.
Yeah.
Anything you wanted to bring in before we get started for the show? I do like that was your first position on it, was you're afraid it wouldn't have much of an impact. I do know that producer immediately said, I can't wait to watch Raw this week because Heyman's in charge of it. And I said, easy, there's probably going to be at least a month
grace
before we
period.
see anything be different.
and boy, producer was right.
Yeah. What was your thought prior to watching Raw once you saw those two were back in business?
I was excited, and like Clump said, a little nervous. Like, to me, it seemed like some of the ventures of WCW and ECW after the buyout, they were set up for failure.
They weren't
And-
done by those people.
Yeah. And, you know, I was nervous. I was like, you know, to me, WWE this last year or so, maybe longer, has been kind of floundering around. And
It's inconsistent.
yeah, very inconsistent.
Yeah.
And I was nervous that they were just going to, you know, try and have to follow suit and not do their own thing and do what they did to, you know, earn the respect and bring out the product that they have.
They were here more for the name and less for impact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a big concern. I was concerned it was going to be what before we saw any kind of impact. I thought it was going to be little by little. But I was so excited at the idea of if these people can get enough control, but be reined in enough, hey, that could be pretty solid team. I will say before we get into it, I do listen to pretty much all of Taz's podcasts. He's amazing. If you ever listen to the Taz show or haven't, you should. And I just want to bring up what he said about it early on was that he felt like that announcement was almost an announcement to AEW to say that my two lieutenants are battle tested. You know, bring in the two dudes who know better than anyone. How do you go to war with another company?
Yeah.
Those two dudes with the person who won the war.
Yeah.
When you think about it from that way.
Well, the two people who almost made him lose the war.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
The two people who almost took him out, for one, they needed Paul to be successful. They were farming out of Paul like crazy. So if there was no ECW, what would we have gotten in WWF, right? WCW outran them for 83 weeks, and then they were always nipping their tails before and after, you know? So it's like up until the 99, I think.
Yeah.
99 is when it
And I always feel like the feeling that came after like 2000 was more. It wasn't Bischoff. It was the everything around Bischoff below.
he was fired in that year.
But it was Russo and booking and Nash and.
And then like a month into Russo's thing, they called Bischoff and can you come back?
Yeah.
And he, but
This is a really bad idea,
this
guys.
didn't go the way I thought it would go.
We're sorry, we
We
love you.
literally had given the title to David Arquette. The WCW title has changed hands 25 times this year.
Yeah. So I think there's a lot to be said for them being potentially battle tested, battle ready, and who better, right? I don't think this stream is America enough. Fuck!
Damn it.
I knew it.
Who's that? I can't even see with these glasses.
Creep show.
Yeah.
You can make
Wait, do you think it's one of the
stop
creepers from Creep Squad?
Oh,
The way
Grim
you,
Creepers.
Grim Creepers? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
the way you look
Yeah.
forward when you listen, when you have those on, is the funniest thing ever. Like you're just like that,
Yeah.
and it's just.
I'm trying to think if there's anything more America that we're not pointing out. I mean,
I'm gonna give you a bunch of my
Hollywood
credit cards.
Hogan.
And just hold money.
no.
Here.
This guy's French, this guy's Canadian, he's right.
Hold that.
And the belts are, yeah.
Yeah, we did red, white, and blue with the belts.
Hold that.
So,
Oh,
what? Why are you giving him
Yeah,
your
I don't
money?
know.
can I,
Because of capitalism.
Oh.
Also, I give him something I'm not supposed to actually give him.
I give it. Oh, that's good.
producer here saying that I thought that Heyman was gonna come on quickly because he would be the one person that they would trust.
Because he's been there for so long,
There's
steadily.
no way to not trust Heyman, right?
Yeah. I think on top of that, I think these announcements were made late in the game, if you know what I mean. I think they've been talking to these two dudes for quite some time.
Well, Heyman's been producing stuff with them for over a year at this point.
Yeah, but I think that this announcement was made on purpose to be before this show. I felt like I felt like they've been going here, and Heyman's been helping them get to here.
And
But
then it was
before
like,
it was
hey.
going to be, I think they wanted to announce the handoff, essentially, is what I felt like once I saw it.
Well, see, the other thing I heard, I don't know if it was a tweet or whatever, that Heyman, I don't know, relinquished his rights to Brock. He's not his advocate anymore.
Really? I didn't see that. Matter of fact, he was on
But
Raw.
then he says it, you
Yeah,
know.
as the advocate.
It's always so sad to see a parent lose their child.
Yeah.
Not really.
Now,
So,
now Brock's going to be voiceless. He's just going to be in the room.
Brock singing,
yeah, now he's got the music.
sad music still bumping,
Yeah.
slower, waiting for Heyman to come back. Paul said he went to buy cigarettes. He hasn't been back yet, guys.
Yeah.
How long does it take to get a bag of ice? That's all I'm just saying. He said he's just going to get a bag of ice. Was there anything else you wanted to bring in? Let's see. Okay, so what did happen before Raw and SmackDown, though, was Fyter Fest. So let's hit off talking about Fyter Fest a little bit, but we all have not seen it. Did you watch the whole thing?
No.
Okay, you haven't seen any of
Oh,
it.
I got a thing to talk about though.
I've seen a couple little clippets here and there. So we plan on watching it this week. Are you free this weekend? What's
Sunday.
it? Sunday? You free Sunday?
Hopefully.
Yeah. because
I'm
of
on
the
call,
thing?
yeah.
So hopefully we're gonna have a Sunday show about Fyter Fest specifically. We're gonna go over the pre-show, the show, and have some American Rebel cigars.
But it just depends because the women are in the World Cup. United States Women Finals are on
What?
Sunday.
Who the fuck cares about that? That's what depends.
I do.
You really are
What
America.
time is the fucking game for soccer?
I don't know.
It's in Paris. Yeah, it's like a
It's in
3 a.m.
Paris,
isn't
yeah.
it?
No, it's probably around like noon.
So we'll do like a 2:00 show.
Yeah.
It'll be over by then.
Yeah.
That's still time. Still daylight. It's daylight out here till like 8 p.m.
Until like 9:30.
Yeah. So we'll figure it out.
Where
We're
are they
looking
in
like
finals
we're
with?
looking.
The Dutch team.
Go Dutch.
The Dutch.
No.
I
Go
will
Dutch.
say, in defense of the viewers who happen to be here, this is a conversation that probably should have been had off air.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Trust us. We're planning Sunday to go ahead and do our Fyter Fest review. But before we do our breakdown of Fyter Fest, what we will do, because we do want to keep up to date somewhat, is we're going to talk about a few key things that have come up through Fyter Fest.
Yes.
Clump, go.
First thing, it is a bitch to get it to play like on a lot of streaming devices because I've tried my Xbox and my Amazon Fire Stick, which those are what I usually use for my house for streaming.
Yeah.
If you're using a Google account to sign in, like yours, or I created my own account,
Yeah.
and it's through your Google account, it's a motherfucker to access it on that app.
So you even made your own just to see if it was my account that was
No,
having.
it will not let you sign in because you have to sign in with basically the credentials for their email. But if you're using single sign-up, yeah, it's not.
Well, then why didn't they just make me make? I only made that Google for the
They
for the show.
They didn't set up their UI for it for their devices.
So I'll make a new one then.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
basically we'll create a username and password, which
Yeah.
it's small, but it's stupid and dumb. And when
Is it
you're
still
like,
attached to the Gmail or no?
that's what I'm wondering is if we'd have, yeah. It's,
All right.
It's just dumb, but it's a little thing, but it's really dumb.
Yeah, it shouldn't be difficult to watch. You want people to watch it, you've made it free.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
are, especially if you're trying to get people to come into this, I'll be honest, if something's hard to get into like NJPW World, I kind of kept my account for NJPW World for a lot longer than I planned to do it because I didn't know how to get rid of it.
Well, there's the trick.
Yeah.
I wish we could figure that out with
The
subscribers.
Yeah. Move the link, the unfollow link everywhere.
Yeah, unfollow and
Unsubscribe.
just kind of. So from some of the new stuff that's out there though going on about it, I would say the one thing that people are talking about the absolute most is the unprotected chair shot.
To the head
Wait.
fight.
Wow, that was a close call.
You know, I'm really glad that I could have bought these with like a metal straw. Imagine that would like everything up.
I was this close
I
to
think-
buying you a sippy cup, by the way.
I think we should just.
Can we
No,
make
metal straw?
I-
But it shouldn't be metal straw, is what you're saying.
Yeah, because
I think we should just put a giant magnet underneath.
Can I get
Yes.
a bib?
We're gonna make a plump bib.
I was about to get
Yeah.
you a 4th of July like sippy cup.
Yeah.
So close.
It's funny how I like spill things when I'm not drinking,
That's true. Cheers to that.
right? I'm not gonna cheers. It's probably a bad idea.
We wouldn't want you to.
But yeah, unprotected chair shot to the head from Sean Spears to Cody, and yeah, I
Yeah.
never wanted. I kind of realized how much I didn't want to see those again.
I will say this, in defense of it, I don't agree with it, but I did notice that the second of like almost implied impact, Cody snapped his head to the side. I think the move they were going for was to, because they said they'd gimmick the chair. I think the seat of the chair was a flimsy cookie sheet. And I think the second it hit him in the head, he's supposed to jerk down and fall. So it looks unprotected, but he's moving away from it immediately. That's what it looked like
So
to
it
me.
lessens
from
the
outside.
impact because
Yes, he's
they're
lessening
going
the
in the same
impact,
direction.
and it's a weak cookie sheet, but they didn't weaken the back of the chair. So when he snapped his head over, it caught the back of the chair. So he's like, yeah. And so his head rattled and broke open. So I think it went to show. So in defense of them, I think they were trying to figure out a safe way to do that because of the shock of seeing it. Right? That's a big. Like,
Yeah.
whoa!
And they proved that it's not safe.
They proved that it's still not safe. That's like the other side of it was, wow, you guys were like so close. Like you were trying to prove, hey, look at you, we can do this safe, be shocking, be crazy, and then the first time they tried it, they nearly killed someone, and it's like, okay, so just drop it, I guess.
Well, and even if in attempting to make it safe, and I talked to you, and I think you were in the chat too about this. Yeah, I was in the chat.
I come and go.
I know. Yep.
Depends on how much kickball is on.
Yeah.
I play kickball. I watch soccer.
There's no difference.
There's the big
You call it soccer. You are very American. I'm proud that you don't call it football with that outfit on. But
Yeah, this soccer is fuck.
Yeah.
soccer.
Soccer.
Fuck.
God damn it.
I watch fucking soccer, man.
You should create a sports stream and have that be the name Soccer as Fuck.
Yeah. It's fucking soccer.
It's fucking soccer.com.
Back to it. I think using chairs in more creative ways has been something really cool out of not doing chair shots to the head. I think it looks really cool when you powerbomb someone onto the back of a chair, and and it looks fucking horrible, but it's not as potentially damaging as that concussion.
Yeah.
Or when you powerbomb someone onto chairs and they break the seats out of the
Oh,
chairs.
yeah, that's
those look
crazy.
way cool
Those are
and
cool.
crazy.
So crazy.
And you're doing it on a spot that is there.
Yeah.
Also, hitting someone in the back, I mean, I always find it kind of dumb because I'm thinking, like, well, one, I think part of this is when you're hitting someone with a chair, and I think we talked about this, the goal of them doing that was to make it look safe.
Yeah.
Or make it be safe. But for potentially kids watching this who could do it, they don't have gimmick chairs.
Yeah, they can't gimmick a chair at home.
Mm-hmm.
That was my concern too, was the backyard kids. But at the same time, I don't know if I should be concerned about them, because I'm thinking about it. They jump off their own fucking houses onto microwaves and shit.
But
What is a chair gonna... That's probably the safest thing they could do is hit each other with a chair.
I don't know. My kids hit me over the head with things.
Yeah.
I prefer.
You prefer they be cushioned?
Yeah.
They all come over
Hit me
you
in the back. Right. Oh.
Yeah. What have I told you about unprotected chair shots, son?
Do you live in like the CZW house?
That's why I like the foam ladders they have for kids.
Yeah.
Little foam ones. There's a little foam chair too, one, isn't there?
Yeah. But it came with Roman stuff.
Roman stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing and horrible.
Yeah.
We got money in the
Also-
bank and the ladder.
Sean Spears, really? Like so it could have been two way bigger people in the card, and I know Sean Spears. They're trying to push him up and make him something, and I think it's partly Sean and creative because of how there was a perception of him being treated in WWE. But I don't care. It's Sean Spears. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't care about him either. I will say also the other thing is, I don't know, maybe I'm just being a dick, but I was like, is it truly even a heel turn if you've been on TV once in a Rumble and didn't do shit? Like, you had not really that established as a babyface yet. So like you said, I wish it was a bigger moment.
That was supposed to be a heel turn.
That was his heel turn.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
thought-
he wasn't
I
a
was
heel.
gonna say I thought he was a heel.
Yeah, because he kicked the legless kid out. He beat up a legless kid, and then the legless kid Hurricane Rana'd him out. So I guess he like tied his dick around him and flipped him over the top. That's the only way you can do that with nubs, right?
What's his name?
I just probably lost followers. Fuck. I need a
And
drink.
there goes some subscribers.
There goes. Oh, taken away.
Yeah.
Well, certainly we're not going to be like sponsored by the Paralympics or at any point.
Is that Air Olympics?
That could lead to the Paralympics.
All right. Real quick, Shadow King, if you're still hosting us, we appreciate that for sure. He did break it down to us as well. He said hosting means that his viewers can
Watch us.
from his stream.
Yeah.
So they log into him, they see us.
Yeah.
So I did notice I had a little button over here that said I could enable you to auto host. I went ahead and added you as an auto host. If you need me to undo that or if that interrupts any of your stuff, let me know. But I just thought it might make it easier for you. I don't know. You tell me if that was good or bad. I can undo it. You know. I hit buttons when I see them. I do. I really do.
That's what happened to me in the car today.
Yeah. That's why you hung up on
Turn
me.
off car.
Yeah.
Wrong
Is
button.
that a hang up or a car off?
Yeah.
Off.
Just said end.
Just
Yeah,
off.
I was like,
Yeah.
Stop.
End driving.
Yeah. Shit, the car's still on.
Yeah.
Marsh, you there?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Hey, hey.
Anyway.
I can't. What? It's based on that all day. My mom got a new car. Car has push button start.
Oh yeah.
She went to Walmart and came back. The fucking car was running 90 minutes
Wait, you can see
in
how long
Nogales,
it-
Arizona.
You can see the time on it.
Like no, she
She
went
went back out to
into
her
the
car.
like to Walmart, bought a bunch of shit,
She came out in the car.
came
was
out
on.
when the car was running. What the fuck?
But did she leave the little?
Did she leave the
little-
keys
It's
in
got
there?
no. It's got a push button start.
I know, but
I
it
know.
has to be near
I
that
think
little.
I think she
She left
did.
the keys in
Because she
there.
also like they were like, yeah, we can show you how to hook it up so your smartphone does it too. So
Yeah.
you don't even need the key.
Yeah.
But she leaves the fucking key in the goddamn car, so it's on.
That's awesome.
Love you, family.
It's okay, they don't watch us.
See, and
There's
that's
no
how
way
you
they
know
watch
I'm
us.
like this, because that's what my family's like.
Don't blame your family for this. You are too old, and you are mostly a giant testicle. That is not their fault.
It's because I have patchy hair.
They disowned you when you were 12 at least, and it was on you at that point moving forward. I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't talk to you. I'm
They
just
told me
reading.
I was adopted multiple times.
They wished.
My dad said he wished for a girl, and he wasn't upset with the results. So
Well. Let's see. So Sean Spears turning heel seemed confusing. I do think that, if he was a little bit more established, because he was in a battle royal and then this, so it's like I get you're trying to get him into a Cody bit, so they can do something probably actually it's going to probably be on the weekly, right? Because after that it's Fight for the Fallen, and they've already got their match, Cody and Dustin. So Shadow King said I'm focused on the flashing glasses. I think there's 3 modes on it.
I
See what the other mode is?
told him that.
Oh, slowing it down, setting the mood on the glasses, Jones.
I feel like a flag. I'm just kidding.
I feel like I'm waving.
Yeah.
Have you drank that much yet?
Trying to think.
What if that's the only reason we have viewers right now?
Yeah. There's like, look at, he's just like nothing's happening to him. Yeah. What's gonna mess everyone up is when I go into a seizure because of his glasses.
Yes.
They're like, how is he okay?
Oh my god.
I'm trying to think, was there anything else in there that even people talked about? I would say that the unfortunate bit is people were not talking about John Moxley much.
Well, and that's you're not wrong. That kind of overtook the match that Cody was in with Darby Allin. Was actually a really cool match from what I saw of it. Some really good
I heard
hard spots.
one person say that it was an amazing match and that they were ticked that no one else talked about it. That's when I realized I hadn't heard anything about the match.
Yeah. No, and they had some really good rough ass spots. Like
I saw that coffin thing on the edge.
Yeah.
I felt like, you know, he's gonna be in town on Friday.
Darby Allin?
Yeah.
Ooh, very cool.
Should we go?
Where's he at?
Tucson. I don't know, somewhere around there. It's gonna be Texas League, I think.
Just driving around.
Is it? Oh, is
It
it?
might be at the VFW actually.
Is it that 21 and over one?
I don't think so.
I'm not an adult.
Just wear your
21
bib.
and over?
Just wear your bib, dude. The other thing I was going to bring up, and I'm only bringing it up because everyone else wouldn't shut the F up about it, and so I'm just going to kind of like throw it back at them a little bit, okay? When Raw had 3,500 people show up, they said this was the worst turnout in Raw history, and people would not stop talking about it. Fyter Fest got roughly the same numbers. They did not sell out. They didn't get anywhere near sell out. They did say that they got, so it was an 8,000 seat venue.
Mm-hmm.
They released 3,000 seats.
Mm-hmm.
Like a week before the final date, they finally sold the last of the 3,000 seats. So they opened up a second section that never sold out. And they were still trying to call it like, well, they sold out the original. No, it was 8,000 seats and they only released 3,000.
You didn't even fill up half.
And you couldn't even fill up half,
Yeah.
which is also fine. They shouldn't have to sell out everything that they do. But you can't shit all over everyone else for getting more seats than they got filled and then be like, yeah, but they're doing really well. And then want to go and say that what was the All Out has more demand than WrestleMania?
Mm-mm.
I don't think so yet. They might down the line, maybe, right?
Yeah,
but they're saying the demand for that was more than WrestleMania. If it was, this would have sold out.
What
If
about
the
the
demand
greatest
for it-
Super House show?
Yeah, that
I
didn't
think
have a good
people are
turnout.
compulsory meant to go. They're like, it's not so much that you buy tickets, it's like, here are your tickets, you're fucking going.
There you go.
If you go back and watch just any of the like scan until you find like a shot outward,
No,
there's
there's
a
a lot of-
ton of empty seats. They got like 20-something thousand, I think, for that.
On
21.
that, well, on the first one when they did shots from above,
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit! Like,
Yeah.
it's
Whoa!
like,
Zoom in.
that's a 4-lane road between ground and crowd. Shit. No, but what I would say, I can understand asking questions about like attendance. Like when I saw when I commented like the attendance on the WWE, I was like, it wasn't a comparison to AEW, but I know so many people online do that, and I think that's bullshit. I think you can say like, okay, that's kind of crazy the amount of times like when we've seen certain pay-per-views or Raws or SmackDowns, like there's sections that are totally blacked out,
Yeah.
and we get pictures of it during the event. That's crazy. You can ask questions about it, but I don't think it's something where you should immediately compare it to AEW and vice versa, because all that does is create this false equivalency.
Yeah.
Well, the thing, yeah, and that's the thing is that people sit there and AEW says they sold out, and then Raw comes out or WWE comes out and say, "Hey, we've had our worst attendance ever."
And it's still more than that sellout.
Yeah, but they don't look at the numbers.
Yeah.
They just look at sellout, worst attendance ever, and they're like, "Oh, AEW's killing it."
Stackhouse, did you shooting star press or moonsault off of the Grand Canyon? Please tell me. Glad to hear you had a good time in Arizona.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You drink the other direction, dude. Drinking is the other way. Whoa.
What was that?
Yo, no, he's got like a bike horn stuck in his throat.
Sound like
dude's
a
half
dog
duck.
squeaky toy.
Yeah.
On his
I think that needs to be on the highlight show.
Yeah.
Or the highlight clip of the week.
I gotta do
mark
one
that.
dumb
Yeah.
thing per show. So
You
we
don't
can-
have to try though.
Add a stream marker right now. Clump
makes weird.
week. Stream marker added. All right. I'm getting the hang of this.
Follow us on YouTube so you can
Yeah, put the I in
Re-
follow.
relive the squeak.
But yeah, so I agree. I think the problem is that people are trying to compare them left and right, and the same people who are saying, look, there's more demand for AEW than there is demand for WWE, and they're saying, look at how AEW is selling out all their stuff, and WWE's not selling out their stuff, and then you just pull back for just a second and say, hey, they just had another show that did not get close to a normal TV taping of WWE. Everybody relax. Let these companies figure out where they're at. That just means more than anything, we're probably in a lull of wrestling fandom.
Yeah.
Because the business is always fluctuating like that, and probably by them competing the way they will, or that we would hope, that it'll bring that fandom level up for both people, and you'll have to see a higher attendance on both. But you can't say this one has not even started and is better and doing better, and then you look at the numbers and you're like, well, they're selling less tickets, except for that one show they sold a lot. Like, let's let that shit balance out, man. You know, we're trying to get an average based off of a number of 2.
Yeah.
It's not exactly an average. It's a different 50% than if you had 500 shows.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to bring that up because that was the narrative that was pushed out there. There's more demand. Look at more people wanted the WrestleMania, and then their second show.
Yeah.
Attendance was impressive. They would say, "Oh, the attendance was great. They sold out their initial run of tickets." And you look at the numbers, and you're like, if WWE got those same numbers, you'd say this is an absolute failure.
Yeah.
That's how you would word it. And I'm just saying that's not fair.
One, and I think to like give defense to both of them. Both of these shows that were really, really low were in places I don't really associate with wrestling. They're not Chicago. It's not Chicago. It's not Vegas. It's not
Where was
LA.
Fyter
It's not
Fest?
New York.
Jacksonville.
No, Fighter Fest was in Daytona Beach. Fight for the Fallen's in Jacksonville.
All right.
Yeah.
Daytona Beach, isn't that where they always have the nitro on the beach?
Yeah.
They would occasionally, but that was also like that was more when they were super established.
AEW's going to Sturgis.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, they are. And I will say one other thing. Since we haven't seen the show yet, we won't really break them down, but I did see that there was like 4 different mentions of WWE again in their show. And it's like, guys,
Really?
worry about establishing yourself and quit trying to say, look at us, make fun of them, or we're not this or they're that. Just be you. Like I said, I think
You're supposed
more
to be
than
the
any-
alternative, not the
Yeah.
competition.
You're not and don't be the parody.
Yeah.
Please don't be the parody. You don't want to be like, hey, we're the alternative. We're just a goofy version of them. We're just them, but we don't take it serious. It's like, no, go take yourself serious a little bit, right?
As soon as you said that, it reminded me of that old WWE commercial when they're shitting on Macho Man and Hogan
Oh,
going to WCW.
Macho Man and
Macho
Monster.
Man,
with billionaire Ted.
yeah. Yeah. Saw that through my bars.
Yeah, and I agree with Stockhouse here. He thinks the fans that are pushing this war are going to
can't
end
see
up hurting AEW, and that's exactly how I feel about it right now.
Stackhouse,
That
you're a prophet.
You're a prophet.
But
I'm trying to get the Twitch back on my phone here. So I think with that though, we can get into Raw and say, hey guys,
Yeah.
keep track, put the I in following, the no in notifications. Unless you want the notifications, then put the yes in yesification. And we will be doing a show on Sunday, it looks like, as long as the women failure at soccer. So,
Oh, if they fail.
go Dutchland.
No. If they fail, I'm not showing up.
you're not showing up if they win, you said.
You're gonna be tanked.
Ooh,
Also, why are you?
we can start with you tanked.
Yeah.
We won't build to it.
I'm on call.
That'd be way better.
Yeah.
Dude, don't even worry about an Uber. I'll also drive you here. It's all good. I'll drive you to work if need be. What's going on? I got Kevin. No, I'll
the-
do it. Just tell him what to do.
Do the EC3.
These nitros surprised
If you don't do something in medicine or something like
Yeah,
that,
Yeah.
it's kind of scary.
that's my dude over there. Ace Nitro thinks he's surprised I'm not too tired for the show because I flew in this morning at like
Were your arms tired?
yeah. I was, yeah, no, I mean whiskey will get me through anything, Josh.
Ace Nitro Gaming.
Ace Nitro Gaming.
Wait, that's King?
No.
Oh.
No, Josh King, our mod, has only popped in like twice.
Did he unsubscribe us?
He probably unsubscribed.
God.
And then he was supposed to do the Kings. Oh, I'll complain about him later.
Anyways, Raw.
You goddamn turd, Josh.
Josh Turd King.
Josh Turd King. So, anything else you guys want to say about AEW before we do our show on
No,
Sunday?
I actually have something I want to say about AEW comparing to Raw. But
Do it.
cool. Okay. So on the subject of being like when you say like don't be silly, don't be the parody, take it seriously.
Well,
What I loved so much about this Raw, especially with something we're going to get into at the beginning, that they played it. Do you want to just say what happened?
no, don't stop. You're saying that you really liked how serious they took themselves.
Yes, they played it serious. Like they not like there are still funny moments, but nobody felt like they were like doing that wink at the camera. They just were playing it straight, and that was good. I was like, I like this.
Oh,
This
they
is
did
cool.
great. We were going to talk about that in our notes as we went. We were definitely going to bring that up at the appropriate time. Yes,
What?
I would say that definitely was going to come up.
Okay.
Clump spoiler.
So how does this relate to AEW? I think is what you.
What? No, he was saying
started
that
with.
our concern being that AEW may not be taking themselves seriously. They're acting like a parody at times, and this show took itself very seriously.
I am trying, producer. I promise.
No, Keith, you made it.
What up? Cheers.
We are just getting started on Raw. We are giving a quick little 1-2 skadooski about Fyter Fest. We're going to actually go down and break down all of Fyter Fest this weekend. So you didn't miss much on there because everything we said today we'll probably be bringing up again on the actual show. But we just want to get a little warmed up, a little juiced up. You missed a little bit of America. Yeah.
Just a little.
We all haven't seen Fyter Fest yet either, so I encourage you to watch it this week. It's free.
How many of these were made in China? Just out of curiosity.
How many what?
How many do you think the America things are on us were made in China?
Everything.
All of it, dude. That's why it's so good.
That's why
That's why
it's
the
American.
quality's so high.
No.
So let's get started. Let's talk about Raw. So the first thing that happens on Raw, did anybody notice?
Cold opening to a match.
No. They flashed to the Street Profits
Oh,
and then
yeah.
flashed away.
Yeah.
All right.
Why?
Yeah. That's when I texted you. I was like, just started and
And production error. That's
Yeah.
been happening a lot in the beginnings. Remember?
Yeah.
I've almost my last several notes have been like opens with this weird shit.
yeah.
They
This
have me as a producer there.
yeah.
Shut.
Yeah.
Dude, no wonder Vince loses his shit all the time. If I was back there and I'm watching it and it's like, it's going to be great when we surprise him with Street Profits and sitting there like,
Yeah. Who did that?
Yeah.
You're getting fired.
It is encouraging. I've always wanted to work for WWE, and if this is the
If
qualification,
this
I
is
am
the bar.
set.
yeah.
I can fuck shit up, guys.
You go into the job interview and be like, I've made a little reel of your television show and probably equal quality to what I'll be able to do for you.
Just.
Do you have a VCR?
Yeah.
Well, again, staying with a bunch of things, having that like flap, like the tuxedo that's up,
That thing again.
tie caught on a door that's not in the room even, just perfect.
He says it's intentional.
Yeah, Keith thinks it's a Fight Club thing. Remember on Fight Club? Do you guys remember watching Fight Club?
Oh, the penises?
Yes.
Or
Yep. Yeah. Wow.
Flop has big bitch.
Come
tits.
on.
Wow. Dude,
Come
you
on,
went
this-
straight for the wiener.
This
one.
is your
This was your
subject.
wheelhouse.
Is that because
dude.
I look like a penis?
No, because your
Well,
penis
what's
is your
the full
thing.
Yeah. What? It's all of our things. Our penis is our thing. But yours more than others.
Yeah.
I would say.
When you said that, I was thinking, wait, my penis is your thing?
Yeah. Clump's penis is my thing.
It's my thing.
Um,
It's your gimmick.
It really is a good birthday week, guys.
he
I'm stupid.
keeps saying he thinks that Heyman flashed it, so people would go, "Oh my god!" He said that, so. Street Profits were trending pretty early on during the show before they even made their first appearance. I can see that, and if that's one of his little tricks, his little Fight Club little bleep bloop, then yeah, that's actually really cool. But I noticed it and went, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
I guess maybe that was an intentional thing. Yeah, that's you.
We'll remember the thing
Come on.
about.
Oh, you're censored still, dude. You're still a child on Twitch.
Wait, he's censored?
He's censored. Look, he can't read that word. Look at it, and it's on yours. I parental locked you or something.
That's a good idea.
Looks like beep.
But didn't,
I can't see it.
didn't he
Quit
create
cussing.
didn't he create his own?
I did.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
I've looked.
Look, and he did it again. You can't see.
Damn it, Keith.
Stackhouse has got your number, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 7-second pill break.
I turned it off. I finally remembered. Thank you, Stackhouse.
Kevin, take our pill. Okay, so it opened up with censored Street Profits, and then it flashed away. So I think that, I mean, if that is truly where Pauline was going with that, and he's going to continue getting that, I think it'd be fun. Almost little Easter eggs in there.
But see, I
Speaking
think
penis.
if you do that, you do the Fiend.
See, so here's what I was thinking, and I'll say it now because it really doesn't tie into any specific segment, but every time someone was backstage and we're looking for the puppets now because you can't not look for it, there was a point where I think it was Daniel Bryan and Rowan were talking at the beginning of Smackdown, and as they panned to the side, you saw like a red light on the back, and I saw a stagehand walk by. You could see his shadow, and I was all like, oh, wouldn't that be amazing if you just see the shadow of Bray?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it just like goes away. Camera moves back over. Like I was all like, oh, how great would that be? So I think that 100% true. I want to see it. I want to see the Fiend make like kind of moments. You know?
Additional teases.
Yeah, that's the true Fight Club.
Yeah.
Is that a penis? Did
that
you
a
see a penis?
No.
It's in the ending credits. Was that a penis?
What's in my tooth?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
then
there's the penis.
it does cold open to Braun versus Bobby Lashley, the Almighty, in a Fall Count Anywhere matchup.
Sorry,
What happened to him?
I just saw his face.
What happened to him?
Just when you said fall count anywhere.
Yeah. In a Fall Count Anywhere match. Top of the hour.
When they started off with it, I was kind of surprised because I was like, "Where are they starting off with this match?"
Yeah.
You know, then I was like, "Oh, they're starting the show with a bang and stuff like that." And then everything happened, and
Nice pun, idiot.
it wasn't intentional.
What? It made Keith pop? Yeah. When it started with False Count Anywhere, my first thought too was like, oh shit, this is gonna be great. Like we talked about before, I am not against their tug of wars and their little yankety yanks and their little arm wrestlings. That stuff doesn't bother me.
Yankety-yanks.
Yeah. Their feats of strength, their paws of strength, you know, their firm grips, those don't bother me like they bother other people, I guess, because
Third setting's just straight.
just straight.
Yeah.
There you go. Crank it up. So I'm not bothered by those feats of strength thing. I think there's a callback to old time wrestling and stuff, and I actually thought it was kind of neat to see two behemoths.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stronger and I'll prove it by pulling a thing, you know. And so I was like, okay, cool, go pull the thing, you know.
This
Yeah.
dude.
Um,
See, penis
but
isn't your thing. Anyways.
Seeing that they were going to be in a Falls Count Anywhere match, I was like, oh shit, this is going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a good build knowing that they're trying to prove each other stronger. Now they're going to have to try and prove each other meaner.
Yeah.
That's cool. And I thought that was a really great way to play into it.
And they're both two Mack trucks, so they're not great like in technical matches against. They're
But
fantastic
in this
at
match,
just.
they were.
Well, they're fantastic at like a train wreck, and that was a great train wreck. Just,
Well, no, I mean, early on in the match, Braun was like rolling over Bobby. What was the other thing? Senton? Braun knocked out a Senton out of nowhere. He did a Beal onto Bobby Lashley up onto the stage. Like, they were doing impressive technical moves, too, where you're just kind of like, wow, the athleticism shown in these two men was absolutely incredible as they were fighting through the crowd. So he Beals them up, and then Braun gets a suplex onto the stage, which was great. You see that? Because that even looked and sounded rough, and you're just like, fuck, there's like 9 million pounds right there.
Corey had a really dumbass line in the middle of this.
I bet. What do you say?
It's like a live action Godzilla movie, and I looked over at my wife and said, "You mean like a fucking Godzilla movie?" Because
They're all live action now?
yeah, they used to be.
They're all live action.
Yeah, well, other than the new American ones, they're all like guy in a goddamn suit.
What American one was not live action?
The 1997 one.
Actually, one with Puff Daddy?
No, with Jean Reno and.
That was a cartoon?
No, that was.
He's saying CGI.
Yeah.
CGI is still live action. You know that, right? Because there's humans in it and stuff.
Well, but the monsters are not like practical. I think that's what he was trying to. It was a dumbass line.
Not a practical monster.
It was not a
It's-
I
practical.
couldn't use this monster
It
in
was-
other scenarios.
It's hard casting a 500-foot monster.
The monster
Wanted.
didn't feel like he was authentic giant monster.
You hear that, buddy? They're talking about you.
Huh?
You hear that, buddy? They're talking about you.
I told you he doesn't have to try.
It's like I had a buddy who was telling me once he hated the new Batman movie, and I was like, why? And he goes, because I know too much about the real Batman. And I said, stop right there. Let me stop you. There's no real Batman. He goes, no, I mean like the original Batman. I was like, who is not real? Tell me you know he's not real. It was he just, look, I just like Batman so much. I know all about the real Batman, and this didn't feel like the real Batman. Okay, all of you, everything you said is wrong, and you're now disqualified from any of this conversation.
But okay,
Yeah, so
Corey's
when you met the real
dumbass line.
Godzilla. Tell me about when you met the real Godzilla.
Yeah.
So Braun he beels Lashley onto the stage, gets a suplex, and then Braun goes to run through Lashley, and they both smash into the wall, and then a couple of sparks happen, and they move on. After that,
That was it was a minute, and they didn't.
it was crazy cool.
Yeah, and that they took the lights out, that they hung on it. That was the thing I thought was so cool. Is they didn't cut rapidly out. They didn't.
But they did. They cut to different cameras of different people trying to scramble, and then eventually they just cut to a hard cam to the side because they're like, "What do you do?" Because you're trying to cut away. Do we want to see that? What's going on over here? Get to that camera. They have a better angle. It's a foot. Go move over here. It looked like chaos, which was great.
Mm-hmm. And what I meant was the announcers, they didn't have over announcing initially, which I really. Sometimes when they have these big pop events prior, it's like Michael Cole or Corey just talking. It's like, shut the fuck up. Let the moment be the moment.
Yeah.
Also,
Corey, holy shit. And
Then they
gets up
still
and-
haven't cut that out. If you watch
Still.
it on USA Today, it's still holy shit. It's
Well,
not
it-
cut.
That's a magazine. though.
Beeps it out on your phone.
On your phone, it'll beep it. But it didn't beep
No.
it out on USA.
Oh, it beeped
No.
it out when I watched it. It's a holy beep.
Why are you guys all censored, dude? I'm not censored. We got holy shit.
He has kids, so maybe.
What?
Well,
Yeah, USA knows you got kids, dude. That's what
You
happened.
didn't set a setting like when you first. Oh, I don't know.
Check it out. Maybe there is. I'll look. But yeah, so it said holy shit. It wasn't bleeped for me or nothing.
Really?
But yeah, he says it, and then cameras cutting everywhere. They stay on that side, and you see Corey run over there, and he's like, "We damn team's over here now. What's over here now?"
Oh, I did watch it on Hulu though.
That's
That's why
Yeah.
USA doesn't bleep that shit. Bloop.
I was not even.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah.
Hey, is that Hulu Twitch? Let's see.
I didn't see that you flipped me off. I just saw a box.
Little gray box.
Put your hand up so you don't see it.
You watched Smackdown, right?
Yeah.
Did it blur out the hand?
No. But I watched
So-
it on the USA app.
How did you watch one?
Because the USA app wasn't working.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? So
Oh,
I was like, damn it. So I was
Gotcha.
like, I'm watching it on Hulu.
Yeah.
And then it started working
For
later. So
today.
then well, it started working last night.
Oh,
It's been, a few weeks
Yeah.
ago I couldn't watch SmackDown. It was not up. I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, they
Yeah.
did a big update, and the whole USA app's way different now. You can stream live from the Apple TV now, and you can use your HomePod now, so we're pretty stoked. But then, they stayed on this for a long time. It was probably a 10-minute segment. The pyros were great. At first, I was like, oh my god, and then you start seeing pew! And I was like, I remember those ones. Those were the beginning of Raw last time.
Yeah.
But they did a great job with it.
And then in the silence, you hear the crowd, thank you, Heyman. I was like,
Thank you, Heyman.
I did like watching it with my wife. She goes, wow, did that really happen? And I looked over, I was like, I like that you think that. And then I was like, no, because that.
She did the same thing.
And I said, that camera that they have, never fucking seen that camera before. Why would they have?
Never existed.
This is supposed to happen.
The only thing I think would have been made it better, because they wanted it to be the control panel, is if you saw Vince get up and walk off camera. That would have been awesome.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be that wasn't Gorilla. It was just on the other side of Gorilla.
No.
I would have liked to see Vince come around
Yeah.
to
just
check
been
on his
"Ooh."
people.
I would have liked when they put them into the ambulances. If a producer got in each ambulance, like if Finley or Jamie Noble got into, I was like,
Yeah.
that would have added so much to this if you saw a producer getting. Because when we've had real events,
We've heard about them.
People are with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been tight.
I think that as well. And then that brings us into the next segment. So they're taking off in the ambulances, and the Viking Raiders come out to just a spotlight, and the LEDs aren't working. Once they're in, they go to commercial break, and they come back, and the New Day comes out, and the LED boards are working again.
Which I think was good because that's like, oh, we have to fix this. Smart.
Okay, so I know listening to Taz podcast, he didn't like this bit either. He thought it was too soon. He said he would have left the LED boards off all night. I was like, okay, I wouldn't have done that.
Long
But
For a couple,
yeah,
let it go. Be
another
off
entrance or two. But this was like, we have nothing. Everything's back to normal. It's all back on.
I think
But
sorry, go ahead.
the one thing that Taz said about it that I thought would have been absolutely perfect is he said that he would have put people behind there to look like they're scrambling to get it up and running. He goes, but it's just this blank thing that you can see into, and you can see there's no one there, and then all of a sudden everything comes back pretty shortly thereafter. It was like he said he would have had like 2 or 3 people in there getting stuff from ladders, like doing stuff.
Well, they could have even, started showing the New Day thing, and then set off a couple more pyros, and then shut it down. Be like,
oh, yeah.
no, it's not ready.
Or have not the entire set, but say the ramp or the top part, just one part of it come up. So it's like, okay, so like we're getting it up because I could see them
Scrambling a little bit.
Yeah, like okay, well we can get audio here while they're coming in testing it out. Oh, or even have it like come up and have like a loading thing, like just have
A loading screen.
Yeah, or have like some generic thing, like oh shit, it works.
Like the blue one with those dots on it, where it looks like a projector that's not going.
Yeah.
He cried.
Yeah, Keith cried. Was it because you were just so happy that the Tron was back for the New Day? It's a new day! Yes, it is! That's the power of positivity right there. Oh! Where were they? Orlando?
They were in Dallas.
San Antonio.
San
Dallas,
Antonio?
and then
Dallas?
SmackDown was in San Antonio.
San Antonio. They had a really short match, Viking Raiders and the New Day, which led into Samoa Joe and Kofi getting involved, which led into a New Day versus Vikings match.
And Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe. Well, he's a kind of a Viking. He rapes and pillages. That's his
Mainly
gimmick.
rapes.
Hey, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy. He makes the Vikings nervous.
I really.
You're
You shouldn't do that, dude.
making us look bad, bro.
Yeah. People are gonna think we're together.
Yeah.
We're not with this guy. We're
Yeah.
we just.
Yeah, they're both sitting on one side of the thing and Samoa Joe's on the other edge. He like comes around and there's like,
Have them like cut a promo and they cut like that Zeb Coulter, Jack Swagger thing. Have them kind of like, hey, we're really not like this guy.
he's bad.
Yeah.
He's bad.
I liked the 6-man match. I liked seeing all of the New Day because I thought all of them. You saw a lot of tandem offenses that you don't see or in one match because you only you have 2 of the 3, and I thought it was so goddamn cool, and everyone looked fantastic.
They all
I wanted to see the New Day stomp or whatever they
the
did.
unicorn stomp.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't do the unicorn stomp, but I think they did a lot of really good stuff in there. I thought it was really great by all people involved. I did say I did think it was. That to me was the most surprising bit about seeing the Vikings being on the heel side of things. I thought the Vikings were facing.
Yeah, I was like, oh, they're heels now.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was all like, whoa.
Well, see, I don't know.
Actually, it was,
They were always there.
they're heels now.
I didn't know that they were heel or face or.
Well, they always get the cheers. They do the flashy moves. They always win clean in the middle. They never cheat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're never. There's nothing they do that would make you go, "What are you doing?" And everyone's just like, "Yeah."
I like the assistant stink face as one of their tandem moves.
The what? The stink face.
Like he has one shows him, he throws his ass
yeah,
into the guy.
throws him.
Like, ah.
Yeah. The fact they throw each other is pretty great.
Can you ice me?
Ice shaming. Dum, 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 dum. Ice shaming. Dum, 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 dum. Let's see. So then Samoa Joe chokes out Kofi. This is his first loss, isn't it?
And I thought it was a really good first loss.
I
Thank
thought
you,
it
sir.
was too. He didn't tap out. He didn't quit, but he choked the F out.
He passed out.
Yeah, he passed it.
Made Joe look fantastically strong. Did make Kofi look weak, but
I don't
did
think it made him look weak.
Yeah.
He was in the middle of a 6-man tag.
exactly. And it makes it so for the match at Extreme Rules. Oh shit!
Yeah, this
There's
can
a
happen.
possibility.
Kofi's
yeah.
been booked strong. Whoa, he lost.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh god. Now it feels like, hey, he could lose this. Where the last couple ones didn't feel like he could lose. Like you felt like, okay, yeah, KO's good enough and Dolph is good enough, but
Yeah.
he's not gonna lose it. But why would he lose it to them? And then you go, well, fuck, Joe's a monster. So yeah, it feels like, hey,
Yeah, this is a great match on Raw.
yeah,
They're all Smackdown people.
Later
Except
in
for the Vikings. The
they
Vikings
did
are
reference the
rotten.
wild card rule
When
during.
they came out, yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, God damn it, shut the fuck up, Corey.
Yeah.
I was happy and you said shit. Fuck off, Corey. Ugh.
Is Joe on SmackDown? I don't know.
I don't know.
He wears red shorts now, I think. So I think he's Raw.
No, yeah,
wears
he is
red-
on Raw
Red shorts on Raw.
Because-
red shorts on SmackDown.
because he was the U.S. champion when they
Yeah.
him and Finn.
He was the American champion from America.
Weird thing. Montreal.
Oh!
No.
I feel like his red shorts that he wears, I think you need, like, have you noticed how faded they look? Like, I don't know, like, I was watching and then, like, even Alexis was like, those look way dirty. I was like, yeah, they don't look great. Like, the red ones specifically, they look old. They look haggard.
He's on the road.
Yeah, they got money. Like, make
You want
some
to start a
new...
GoFundMe for Samoa Joe shorts?
I do. I do. Samoa Joe needs new shorts. These red ones look fucking horrible.
Maybe it's not actually a stark red. Maybe it's just like a
Like
peach.
light, like dark pink. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It
No,
looks
like the faded shirts. The
no,
Yeah. Maybe it's mineral wash.
yeah. Can't say acid wash anymore.
No.
It's 2019.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Acid's
drugs.
bad.
Minerals are good.
Yeah. He has no idea what we're talking about.
Let's see. After this.
Right.
Oh. Oh wait, no. The face-to-face was the next night. Because I was like, wait, what happened to that promo? It doesn't out there. So, Drake promises his wife he's gonna ignore the 24/7 title, and then R-Truth overhears him say that, and he like giggles and walks away, or he like said some shit to him.
Yeah.
It was funny. And that started the ongoing storyline throughout the night of Drake and R-Truth, the 24/7 title. Let's see. After that, we got the club
Yes.
cutting a promo with AJ.
Mhm.
And then Anderson bet his hot Asian wife that AJ
So
can't
weird.
beat Ricochet again.
So weird. And then Gallus was like, "Please tell me. Please
Yeah,
tell me
don't
she's
take
on
this,
the table."
I need this. is what
Yeah,
he said.
I need this.
So good.
I was like,
It was
"They're
so.
so." And then, sorry, go ahead.
And again, it was so dumb, but they all like nobody like giggled or said they were in like bought
Oh.
into like this shit's good, and I was like
Yeah.
laughing my ass off at this.
But then the thing that got me is AJ's like said something like, "Yeah, your
I'll
hot
take your
Asian wife better be on the table," and I was like,
Yeah.
"You're married."
Yeah, but Wendy's not a hot Asian.
No, but
Wendy's kind of.
but we haven't. Whoa,
easy.
whoa, easy.
Come on.
I mean,
Yeah.
if she wasn't, Claire Lynch wouldn't have existed. You didn't watch TNA. Did you watch TNA? enough?
bullshit?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, where like
remember that.
this lady came out, I'm pregnant, and showed that. It was a horrible storyline.
Yeah, it was no
It
good.
was terrible, but yeah.
But we haven't even seen hot
Keith makes a good point.
No,
Asian wife.
She,
Wendy's with Joe now.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
The last time we saw Wendy
This
was
is
when he
true.
went into
Wendy's
their
with
house.
Joe. Okay.
Joe has made her his war
Was,
bride.
Yeah.
it wild card rule?
Yeah, wild card. Joe walks into the house. Dun, 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 dun.
Wild card. Hey Wendy.
It was the chemistry between the club and AJ was outstanding. And I will say, as we keep talking about them throughout the show, they are so fucking good, these two dudes. The club, I was so impressed with as far as their acting, their mic, the promo work, all of that, and their chemistry with everyone who they were interacting with. I was so impressed. I was like, these are top guys.
Yeah. Well, and hopefully Heyman sees it. It's not what, the people in the back or the higher ups want to push. It's the talent. The talent has to be there. And
It
because
also,
like Roman wasn't there, right? On either show.
No, I don't think so.
yeah.
Which
Yeah.
was nice.
It was nice.
That was nice. That was good.
And I had to bring it up for you guys to even realize that. Like,
That was
Nope,
good.
I noticed.
Felt good.
yeah, did you?
Was
Nice.
Seth there? No, he
Yeah.
was. Yeah, he was.
Because he's
Yeah.
Becky's bitch. Or vice versa.
All right, that horrible. But
We'll get to
We'll
that.
get to it. We'll get to it.
So the next thing up was No Way Jose conga line, and it turns out R-Truth is inside the conga line. Then he dances and grinds all over Drake's wife, which was cool.
And her boobies almost popped out.
Yeah, he knocked him in the chin.
Mhm.
And then
So it knocked him out on the guardrail.
yeah, that's why he was on the guard. Like, ah!
And I love like Drake standing up looking at it, and his wife.
Yeah. And he's like, I wasn't looking at the belt, I was looking below the belt.
Yeah.
And then Cesaro just absolutely destroys No Way Jose outside the ring and walks away.
Yeah.
That bit made me start to believe that he could be the one with Aleister Black. Because that was a different kind of vicious streak that he had, where he's like, I'm just going to knock the shit out of you because I just want to fight you.
But
was kind of the attitude.
But they're on different shows.
What show is Aleister Black on?
SmackDown.
When was the last time you saw him in a SmackDown ring?
When was the last time you saw him in a Raw ring? He only cuts promos on SmackDown. I'm just kidding. It's not like it
Which closet is he?
matters.
Does he got a blue closet or a red closet?
Yeah.
Keeps it locked.
Let's see. After that, we got Street Profits cutting a promo, and that was a big deal. Everyone was really excited about it. How do you guys feel about the Street Profits on the show?
I
I
like
thought it was
it.
a good promo.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot.
Did you?
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling it.
I liked it. I like how they started referencing The Rock. You know, finally, hey, we're not
they
doing
cut
that.
out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay. But I
They
tell
do
you all
it
the
better
time,
than Velveteen Dream.
They did do it better than Velveteen Dream. There's only a certain way I think I like the nods that they give to people. Like Bailey having a jacket that's reminiscent of the old Macho Man font. That's cool.
Yeah.
Right? Doing the move of someone they say you're a big favorite, like a fan of. But if she came out and started to sort of cut the cream of the crop
Straight
promo.
Mickey.
It's Mickey's, dude. If she started
The
trying to
brown
do like
paper bag.
the cream of the crop stuff,
Yeah.
I'd be annoyed by that.
Yeah,
Like, okay, that's a
yeah.
little too far, right?
Yeah.
And this felt like a little bit. You reminding me that we both watched wrestling growing up doesn't necessarily make me. You're not endearing
Yeah.
to me immediately, right? And that's what it felt. It felt a little pandering to me, and I was like, But it was nice to see them there. I think it was all right. I will say the second time I saw them was when I decided I don't like them. But this time I thought they seem all right.
I will say I don't know. I like them. I think they will be good at the main roster. I don't know if they need to be at the main roster right now.
I will say that I think there's a difference between being charismatic and being loud, and I don't know that they know that difference yet.
Yeah.
Describe me. There's between being charismatic and being loud. I thought that was crisp.
Yep. See,
Yeah.
people were talking about them like they were like
I
they
don't-
should have been here all along and
Yeah.
stuff, and I was like, I feel like they came off really. I don't know. They came off.
You can tell they're comfortable behind the mic, you know, but I've seen
not. Right? If you're comfortable behind the mic, you can talk soft.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to quote someone else. You don't have to rely on someone else's material. You don't need each other to back each other's every single line. You can do your bit and move to the next person. You know what I mean? Like, I actually felt that they seemed really uncomfortable because they were hiding behind the screaming. Everything was so loud and over the top.
Well, see,
and screaming.
I thought they felt comfortable because they were actually doing stuff. Where you look at like Braun and who's the other dude, the racist with the bum knee,
Oh, Lars.
Lars. He,
Gone.
huh?
He's been gone.
Yeah. Oh, he's hurt. Yeah. But they look awkward, and I'm supposed to say this. So.
Yeah, for sure. They
You
did
know.
feel more comfortable than that, for sure. But I don't need you screaming at me about how much you love The Rock.
I was thinking this too, and in certain promos on how things are going, I wonder if this show had less scripting, because it felt like this was a lot of people just talking because there was mistakes in a lot of promos. I'm like, okay, I like that.
See, I like it too. It shows that it's not so scripted, and it's not.
And it feels more
Hey,
natural.
yeah,
That's how
exactly.
people talk like that. They
You
stumble
want,
over their
I'm
words.
sorry, I touched something.
I just thought, what if people did write their script briefly? This is producer speaking. What if they did write their script, but then just okayed it by Heyman or the powers that be? Or
Sometimes that happens. And that was my understanding of the Austin 316 thing, was that it was actually word for word what was supposed to be said. As people said, we wouldn't have gotten Austin 316, but the way that Bruce talked about it years ago, before even all that scripting stuff came up, was that he knew he was going to say, Austin 316 says, I just kicked your ass. Like, he knew that the lines were there, but Austin wrote it, but before he went out, he had it approved.
Yes.
So I wonder if that was part of it too. Like, here's your bullet points, come back to me with your lines.
And I think that's good. I think that's the way it should go, because it's them practicing doing it, but it's them showing their voice.
But it also shows that just the talent of the talent is because some people can't speak.
Yeah.
Get these hands. Get these hands.
Or the one time he was
Give me
doing
a beer,
promo, and you
get
could
these
see him
hands.
like repeating
Oh,
the lines.
that
Oh
was-
shit, no, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
And
Which
he's
is-
like he was trying to think of what to say next, and he's like,
He doesn't say a lot. He basically says, "I'm gonna kick your ass." Which is,
yeah.
I'm gonna kick your
Yeah.
ass.
I'm gonna put my thumb in your butt.
Oh, bro, no.
Thumb in your butthole. Thumb in your butthole. Get this thumb in your butthole. They're like, stop.
Stop, thumb.
Yeah. That's the crocodile hunters thing.
Get this thumb in your butthole.
Yeah.
It's a longer shirt, but a better shirt.
It's like the Alexa Bliss
It's
hand
just
with
two
the
big
gloves,
thumbs
except
up.
all of the fingers are full except for the thumb one's the missing the glove.
Have a jar.
Well, it's the reverse Bray. Remember how we had the
Oh yeah,
The
he's got
hand,
the thumb
he's
on
got
it.
the
Oh, so
thumb
maybe
on
it could
it.
just be
Yeah,
the Bray one.
yeah.
Because then, yeah, if that one's the only one, it's like, it's like my mandible thumb.
yeah.
Shirts, jar of Vaseline says that on it, and you see one fucking dipped hole in the Vaseline. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
I need 2 ice cubes, and I need you to
I can be.
not fucking ruin this.
We could practice.
I'm gonna need another one. One. Keith, you don't know him like I know him. He doesn't need that kind of. No.
Keith, this is valid. This is fair.
He doesn't respond well to things like that, Keith.
Positivity makes me fuck up. It gets me a big head.
Gross.
Yeah.
Moving on.
There's a reason I'm wearing pants.
After that, we had The Miz cutting his face promo. Well, he didn't cut his
Oh
own face.
god, that was bad.
But it was super face promo, and
Yeah.
I did not like it at all.
when he said, well, our hearts go out to Ron and
Yeah.
Bobby's, and I mean,
that.
yeah, out loud, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, just no. Why would you say that?
My heart goes out to the Almighty and the Monster Among Men. Yeah.
I love the both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Nothing
Yeah.
but respect and love for both of you. That means you already bought.
And then he brings up Shane,
Yeah.
which was annoying.
Yeah.
He did then in the middle of it like say something that I thought was more old Miz and I missed, where he's like, I thought by, following Shane I might further my career. Like in the middle of it, he said that I was like, that's you. Go with shit like that, not this. My heart goes out to you. Don't mess with the family. Like, dude,
I
shut
want to be
up.
a good daddy, and I want my daddy proud. That's what he fucking sounds like to me.
Mhm.
Why does my shit keep going off?
It did that to me too.
So after that, then we got Shane and Drew McIntyre cutting a promo on Roman. Drew starts to call out the Undertaker, and then all of a sudden the lights start a flickering, the thunder starts a rolling.
That awesome old school effect.
We brought back the Undertaker lightning strikes. Ba-pow! Except it was 2. Usually he had 1 strike, right? So he had 2 doing the DX. He's like, suck it. Bow! And there's a bunch of smoke came up. Pretty
Normally
fucking
he's
cool.
only going after one guy.
Ooh, there was 2 guys.
That's what I thought about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Keith, I wish I could control the segments here, but I do my best.
Oh, he was saying to you to get us moving on because of the, I think it was the Miz thing. Let's see. So the lightning
It
strikes,
might have
smoke
been the
everywhere.
butthole thing.
Oh, it could have been the butthole thing.
Yeah.
And then
Give us a
then the
thumbs
lights
up
go
and
out and
follow.
the bell
Keith,
tolls.
thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up
Yeah.
and sideways.
See?
Then,
Focus, gentlemen.
oh, from the manners things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
No.
Fuck you, dude.
Thank you.
Actually, bleep you. Bleep you. Bloop, bloop. Then the bell tolls and the Undertaker comes out. Shane and Drew duck out of the ring, and Undertaker has a long promo, which I thought was actually
He
pretty
had a
cool.
long everything, a long ass entrance.
He always does a long entrance.
Yeah, but
Long
this
coat.
is
His hair was long.
6'10" of him. It was a long.
But the thing is, that's the one thing I like about watching it on Hulu or the USA app afterwards. You just hit the fast forward button and he's still walking to the ring several. Yeah. Like,
I will say this. I think that was done because the last several times they tried to use him as a surprise, he's been the very last segment and been cut short. Because remember, he said all these really weird, like, why did you say like 2 words? And then he's like, oh, rest in peace. And then
You're
cut
next.
out. Yeah, you're next.
You're next.
Or when he went too fast, it was like.
Yeah, so I think that the deal was like, let's put you on earlier, take your time, do the Undertaker.
Do Taker.
Do the take. Do it. Get out there, do it to it.
Yeah.
Toot it, boot it, right?
Toot it and then boot it.
Yep. Peaches and cream.
Aw.
It was cool. I liked this promo. I thought it was cool. It was back to being creepy. Drew and Shane did a good job of like being scared and not scared, and it was good. I like seeing it because it's been a while since we've seen him take his time like that and and do well with it. So it was nice. I don't know if it makes me excited for the match though.
Nope.
I really don't. But I don't think that's any of their faults.
Yeah.
But once again, there's no Roman.
Which isn't bad.
Well, it's not bad, but at the same time, they reference him, and you know, I think that was on Smackdown. Never mind, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
One, I think one thing that kind of got moved under in the middle of this, Drew's promos suck. They're so bad. They're so generic, and it's like when he like. I even forget the line, but he'll like pause and he'll say like some really generic line like that. And I always think like, is it just that you have a Scottish accent that I'm supposed to think this is beneficial? Because it's terrible.
All of it is super.
And it always comes to, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm not afraid, but you should be afraid because I'll hurt you and you can't hurt me.
Like that literally sounds like what he said because he'll say, I'm gonna hurt you bad. And it's like, you're a fucking wrestler. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if you said, I'm going to take it easy on you.
The thing is I kick hard, so get ready for hard kicks.
I'm going to put a thumb in your butthole.
Thumb in the butthole. Shasham, shasham.
But we don't wear kilts here. You can do that
That's
at home.
easier to do it with.
Yeah, that's way better to do it with. I do think that he's the type of character that should be more intimidating and less talky, and if that's the way he's gonna be. Otherwise, start giving him some Boondock Saint lines. You know, I mean, if you're gonna give him generic lines, at least pull from something weird or cool
Yeah,
or
like
evil. But this whole like, hey, let's go take a promo class and just use the starter sheet.
Let's put him back in a band with Heath and fucking Gender.
You'd be good
I
with
would
that.
like that.
I honestly would prefer that over this
They could be the
bullshit.
3-man band asses.
They all have done. They're so much better than they used to be. They could be decent at it.
Oh,
I
they could
would
be good.
prefer that over this shit with Shane.
They call it the reunion tour.
Yeah.
Let's see. After that, we have Baron and Lacey cutting a promo backstage. The Undertaker stuff is still happening, and so you can hear it the whole time, along with I think a drill and somebody moving luggage around. Like there was a lot of background.
And then
noise.
it cuts back and it's still him walking out.
and then
It's
he's
like,
still leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were fixing the Jumbotron.
yeah. That's what it was.
Oh,
I do
Baron's
think
on?
that they. I do think that they work really well together, the two of them. I think they work.
They do, surprisingly.
They feed off each other's heat really well.
Yeah.
They know how to get each other a little bit more heat.
Like Baron's good. Baron's great.
He's gonna be a great women's champ.
Yeah, I hope so.
I really hope that if they won, my hope would be that he takes that belt.
Yeah.
Like,
If
yeah.
Becky's the man, then I'm the top bitch. Or was it head bitch in charge? Is that the thing? Oh, that's Mia Yim says that.
Hell yeah. That'd be
Um,
the bitches.
so then, yeah, it cuts back to Undertaker where he's still leaving. And then it cuts to a break, comes back, and it's Lacey versus Natty. Lacey was taking a lot of crazy bumps in this one. It was pretty cool. She was doing a good job just getting her ass kicked. Baron ultimately trips Natalya. Lacey lands the right and gets the win.
Baron beating Chicks Corbin.
Yeah. I trip a bitch.
Domestic
He's
violence.
like, bitch be tripping.
Does that Stone Cold music plays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
No.
Whoops.
The only thing that got me, like, it was a great match. Lacey needs to do something to start the music, or what was it? HBK starting the band,
Oh, tuning up the band?
tuning up the band. She needs to do something to let people know the women's rights coming.
She should do the tugboat thing that Tugboat used to do. I mean, she was in the
That's
Arnold.
Otis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, just 2. Yeah, just.
Oh yeah. No, that's Macho.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. What does he do?
Otis or Macho?
Otis.
He kind of does a Macho.
He does a little bit of Macho.
Oh yeah, Tucky. Yeah, Tucky.
I loved when he called him Tucky. But anyways,
Ricky, good job, Ricky. I'm proud of you, Ricky.
but she needs to do something to lead up because it looks so sloppy. And you're like, what happened?
It always looks like a shot.
And then she pins him and ooh, I whistled. She pins him.
You waffled?
I whistled.
Oh. I was like, what the fuck is a waffle? And what did you do?
You never seen
Like-
Friday?
No.
Debo, you see anyone just wassle? No.
What? Is
Friday.
Friday, yeah,
Friday.
yeah.
I feel like this is like a soapy butthole.
No,
You've never
Friday.
seen Friday?
Oh.
With Ice Cube.
You've
and
never seen Friday?
Chris
No,
Tucker.
I've never seen it.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen it. Why would I start with the third?
I don't know,
If I
but
didn't see the first one, I wouldn't keep going.
but you looked at me like Friday. What's Friday?
Damn.
Like Big Hero 6, I haven't seen the first 5. Why would I watch that one? You know?
But anyways,
You got
I
knocked
wanna
the
know
fuck
what's
out. You don't know. You got
Oh, I know
knocked the fuck-
D'Lo. That was D'Lo Brown's thing. You got knocked the fuck out.
that's where he got it from. That's where he got it from. Was Friday.
Yeah,
Friday
from-
took it from D'Lo?
No,
Is that the
D'Lo,
got-
D'Lo
D'Lo-
took it from Friday.
Debo
Oh,
took
that's right.
D'Lo took it from Debo.
D'Lo was very
from
influential.
And Zeus,
is Debo and Friday. Tiny
Debo Brown?
no, Zeus from what was it?
briefly
No
wrestling.
holds barred.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no holds
He's the
barred.
bad guy
No
from Friday.
holds barred.
Yeah, he's Debo.
And the president in
God
Fifth Element,
damn.
which is my favorite
No,
role for him.
D'Lo was in the Nation Domination.
No, Debo is in Friday.
No, D'Lo. You're thinking.
No,
of.
Debo.
And he was on Mondays. D'Lo was on Mondays, not Friday.
Moving on.
But anyways, she needs to lead up to something
Yeah.
because it looks sloppy, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, the women's right," and she pins them, and it's like,
Yeah.
You know
there's-
what's weird?
and then it's not until you see the replay where you're like, "Oh, she hits her," because a lot of times it just looks like this, and
Yeah.
then she pins and wins. Like she does need to do like
Alexa does a good
something.
out of nowhere punch that looks like a solid punch.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And Andrade does that really good back elbow that always looks sloppy as fuck. It's weird because it looks like they bump into each other,
Yeah.
and it sounds rough, but it always just looks like 2 people fell for a second. It was like, wait, what the fuck happened? And then it turned
I think
out,
if you see that live, I think it's confusing.
yeah,
It's like boom, and then you're like, "What happened?"
yeah.
Well, like an out of nowhere move, you have to have something that makes it like Randy Orton does the like where he does his like pounds the ground, like bam bam, and then
Sometimes he leads up. a little
sometimes, but it's also a move where he can do it, but like in
But it takes his whole
bit.
body.
But
to
it, but
do
it's
so you know
yeah,
what's
but
happening.
it's not this. It's a whole just like the stunner, where it's like you can hit it out of nowhere, do it.
Yeah, but your motion in and of itself is like, oh my god, it's happening.
Yeah.
maybe it's like a maybe what she should do before she does is pull that handkerchief out, be like, and then go right into it.
I don't like
Like-
the way you mimicked that. That made me very uncomfortable. You saw that shit, right?
Yeah.
Zip. Flop.
Well, even if she took out the handkerchief and like dust off her hand or something,
Yeah.
and then bam,
Fucking something.
something.
Yeah.
But when
Well,
she just
grease
does
it
it,
up a little bit.
yeah,
Even if she kissed it. That's
yeah,
all she'd have
yeah.
to do.
She kissed it too.
If she was
yeah.
like, and then, you know,
Yeah.
just a real quick as she's winding up. Pa.
But I don't think she can pull it off
Yeah.
like that.
No, she's-
But if she sat there and she did this, kissed it, and then swung, yeah,
Looks at the camera,
yeah.
pauses.
She queefs a little.
Grease little.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Overall, it wasn't a bad match. I'm curious where they're going with all the Baron Lacey bit. With Baron getting involved with Natalya, where does that take Natalya? I mean, we know TJ's not coming back, so who would they pair her up if she wanted to get revenge on Baron? You
Brett.
know? Brett?
Davey Boy Jr. Family, bloodlines,
Yeah, the bloodline.
the true bloodline.
Yeah.
That would be good.
I would like
If
to
the
see
if the
him.
Usos and Roman started the bloodline, and then all of a sudden, Pillman Jr., Davey Boy Jr., you know, all of them come out.
They call
We're-
themselves the Hart Dynasty on the
Yeah,
indies.
yeah. But if they come out and like, hey, we're the true bloodline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and,
Ooh.
and I mean,
And that would be a no NXT straight to the main roster.
Oh, yeah,
That'd be
dude.
great. That'd
Harry
be
has
great.
no business in NXT.
there's a reason I'd say yeah he does, and that's he hasn't. If you bring him in as out of nowhere and have him be Natty's person, fine. The reason I say he might need time in NXT is we know about him, but he's only been in New Japan really, where he's had big.
Yeah, but he shows up and they go, "Oh my God, that's Davey Boy Smith Jr., son of the British Bulldog." What else do they need to know out there? Maybe, I don't know. Stackhouse has a good point. Lacey could do the Santino Cobra thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put like a legging on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like has lace on the
That's
end.
right. He was all.
Can you ice me, sir?
Ice, shamey. Dum, 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 da, da, dum, dum. Let's see. After that, we get Ricochet having an interview segment, and then the club comes over and they start picking on Ricochet, and they're like, "Oh, you think you're so bad?" Ricochet says he thinks he could beat AJ, given a second chance. The club riles him up. Then it cuts over to the club talking with AJ, riling him up, saying Ricochet's saying he can just knock the shit out of you. And then
He's
they
gonna
start
kick
calling-
your ass.
Yeah, he's gonna kick your ass and say, "Use a little bitch." "Oh, you think we not tough? Use a little bitch, AJ. Little AJ shithead. That's what it looked like.
That was a great translation.
But I thought all of this was amazing.
It was good.
I couldn't stop grinning.
Yeah.
Everything they said so natural to each other, and their even their facial expressions were so subtle in ways, and when they were needed to be exaggerated, they were. Watching every minute of Ricochet to the end of AJ walking off screen, which we'll get to in a second. I was like, there's nothing to redo.
Yeah.
There's not a second or a frame in here where you think could have been done better. That's fucking perfect TV right there. That's perfect promo. That's perfect storytelling. So then Club goes over, gets AJ all riled up. AJ goes over, starts challenging Ricochet, slaps Ricochet right in the face. Ricochet's all like, "Cool." Slaps AJ right in the face, and then he goes, "Did you want another one?"
And
So
then
we
they
can keep
kissed.
going.
Yeah.
Got a little undercarriage.
This is gonna be good.
Yeah. And then AJ's like, "This is gonna be real good. I Rochambeau
Yeah.
for titles."
Yeah.
That's my AJ face. And then they go off. But it was, I thought it was an amazing build between the two of them. 3 of them, 4 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Charlie, I think, involved too. Great. So I just thought all of it was perfect storytelling.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was one of the ones where I thought Ricochet tripped up, like in the middle of him talking, but I didn't notice it. I was like, it's tiny, but I like that because it made me feel like this is more real.
Right. But if you notice, he tripped up, but it wasn't like he was like stuttering to get the line out. He was like, I wouldn't make the same miss. If I had a second chance, I could beat him. And it was more natural than the way I did it. So it sounded like he actually stumbled, but it was 2 separate thoughts of I made a mistake to going, no, I didn't make a mistake, but I could beat him this time, even with that. Which led to Charlie making the question right after that, do you think you made a mistake? Because she heard the first of that line.
Well, see, I think the exact opposite. I think he was a line ahead.
Ahead of it?
Yeah. And
I get you.
I think he was like, shit, that's the next line,
Yeah.
you know. And then that's when Charlie's like, oh, about the mistake, and
Yeah.
you know.
So you think he started with like, I didn't make a mistake, Charlie,
Yeah.
bitch, whoops,
Yeah.
you didn't ask,
Yeah,
so
that's right.
forget it.
We'll
go
get back to
A
that.
lot
Another
like our
thing.
president.
It's like our show. He got a little ahead of himself.
Yeah.
Producer agrees with Kevlar. Definitely thought that was the same.
All right, I'm Ubering home with you tonight. Fuck that.
All right. Stopping at Viva.
Potosinos.
No, Portos.
But
Clown has
yeah,
a
I thought it
bone.
was great, and I guess I could see that where he was a line ahead, but I
Yeah.
felt like it came out natural, a little stumbly, a little second guessy. People talk like that, man. So I was like, this came
Yeah.
out good. It was not bad for me. I didn't mind.
I
it.
think the only thing that could have saved it from the direction you're going is if Charlie said, "Do you think you made a mistake?" You know, like,
Yeah.
you know, you mentioned a mistake. Do you think you did? You know,
Yeah.
but obviously, That's not her job.
But it is.
Yeah.
100%. Like, if you look at old Mean Gene interviews and stuff, when he talked about it, 100%. If they were fucking up, it was my job to get them back on track. Like, he talked about that. If you said something wrong, I had to make it right. Like, that was the kind of... So, it is. If he were to say that, it's her job to make him sound smart again.
Yeah.
Right? Because she's got to put them over.
With the exception of Sid.
There's no helping Sid, dude. You can't do it.
We're live, buddy. Shit.
Shit! Let's redo it. Retake it.
Oh, we're live, buddy.
And cut.
Wasn't it JR?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was JR.
There's a
good
difference.
though.
JR's line was just JR's position.
Yeah.
So up to you, bro.
Yeah,
Let
we're
you
live,
sink or
buddy.
swim.
Yeah.
Sink or swim. Nope. Fuck. Sorry, bro.
I'd like to redo it. Cool, you can go back. We're shooting. We're still live. So the next segment's starting with or without.
Oh, that sounded so much like when I worked with you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. Then we get Miz versus Elias in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Miz beats down Elias for a quick fall with a skull-crushing finale. Michael Cole says commercial break is going to take place after the second fall. We're going to hold off on a commercial
He
break.
said that
till the
like
second fall.
5 times.
He said it a couple of times,
Yeah.
which I thought was good.
Yeah.
I thought it was clever because it's another way to say, like, we
Stick
have
around.
to do a commercial break.
Yeah.
We're going to place it here. Whenever that happens, that's when we're going to stick one in there.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a really clever way to make it seem a little more natural. We're waiting for the second fall, not we had a fall, we're cutting to commercial because we just figured we can do it right now.
No.
It's this is going to be our cue, and timeline doesn't matter, right? So I thought it was a really cool way to make that seem natural. After that, Elias gets the second fall with the drift away, and then Miz gets the third with the figure 4. I did think that with the first 2 falls and all these 2 out of 3 falls matches, it's sort of bringing a little bit of strength back to the finishers.
Yes.
Because now we're getting earlier wins with the first finish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The drift away got him a win. The skull crushing finale got him a win, and then it wasn't till the third fall when now your heart's a little more in it that I'm not going down on just one more drift away. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, but it reminds me of the NXT match with Gargano and Cole,
yeah.
where Cole or Gargano got him in that submission. What is it called?
Oh yeah, the yes
Yeah.
lock. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever it's called. And Cole taps out immediately, and they say he's saving himself for the rest of the match. He knows he's got to.
He's got to fight another day.
Yeah, so it was cool. Has anyone, since the 2 out of 3s have been prevalent the last few weeks, has anyone won 2 straight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
forget who it was.
Elias.
Was it
Oh,
Elias?
last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Elias
He
won
went
2.
the shit out of Miz. He won 3 straight.
Yeah.
Which that was that awkward one where we were waiting for someone to come out and nobody came out. Poor Miz. But
Yeah.
that's
Oh yeah, I remember that. Now.
I liked on the third fall the selling of the knee. I thought that was really good. How Elias was selling that he fucked
Oh,
up his
yeah.
knee and he kept selling it so well.
Yeah. Big.
Well, it was great about that is he hits the turnbuckle and it's loud and he's like shit. And then he puts him in the figure 4 and he's like I'm fighting at it, and it's not until Midge kind of does the figure 8,
Yeah,
bridges
I saw
up a
that too.
little
I was
bit,
like-
and then he's like all right,
Yeah,
that's
he's like,
it. And yeah, I thought that was really good.
Yeah, I thought that was really well done as well. Although I just don't buy into the Miz being this badass fighter type. It doesn't come off well to me. Not buying
He's
into it.
the worst. He's Valiant Hero sucks. It's not working, guys.
It's not working for him.
No.
And I think you're right. It's for that stupid TV show, which no one's watching. I hear ratings get worse every episode.
Are we talking about Raw still?
No. Let's see. Then we get to Becky and Seth having a promo where they're interviewing. I thought they talked well together. They played off each other all right.
I
felt like
I
I didn't like what it was doing, but I thought they had at least a natural sounding conversation.
just hated
I do feel like
Seth.
she underplayed him a lot.
she does great, and it just
It makes-
shows how bad Seth is on the mic.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I like Seth. I think
Yeah.
he's a great talent, and it just on the mic you're just like,
Yeah, she outperformed
Dude.
him like crazy.
And it's again, he sucks on the mic as a face.
Yeah.
He comes off better as a heel, and he should just be a heel. And I really hated it because I hated how he sounded. I was like,
Oh,
God
yeah.
damn, and it felt surreal. I was like, damn, this is like it almost. And I was like, it sounds like they're shit talking each other.
That's why I changed it to
Yeah.
all right, because at first I was like, oh, they play off each other really well, and I was like, no, she played off of him well. He was struggling, so I was like, so they played off each other okay, like it was all right, they did, but like originally I was they did great, and I was like, no, she did a really good job playing off of everything he said, and he did. She had a quick right back at you, and he was constantly like, okay.
Well, yeah, and it goes to the whole like when she was doing the thing, and then it kind of like is Seth's turn, and then he's kind of like, oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm like,
and you're like, dude, no.
Yeah, just do it,
Yeah.
man. Just don't do it.
You see that all the time where somebody just almost says the same exact thing as the person before them, and it's like,
Yeah.
you look like an idiot now.
I just
Yeah.
thought they watched a lot of Night at the Roxbury.
yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, we do that all the time to each other, which is why I thought it was funny. Because I'm kind of like,
Wait, you and producer?
yeah,
What?
yeah. No, I always.
The power couple on Wrestling on the Rocks, Jesus.
Let's see. Then Maria Kanellis comes out. She challenges them. She does everything about her was fucking awful.
This,
From the moment her fucking wig ass head popped on screen,
she got such a goddamn big forehead.
I was
her
waiting.
forehead's huge. Her hair looks weaved in.
And
I was waiting for the Vicky Guerrero. Excuse me.
well, and we're watching it, and like then Mike comes out, and he's doing like,
The peck thing. Yeah.
and like,
the peck thing?
and Alexis, like my wife's sitting there, she's just going like, he can't stop moving his pecs, and I was like, oh fuck, he can't.
There's not to.
Keith loves her.
Yeah, Keith loves her. I had to explain because the
Hey,
producer-
I
Yeah.
dot love Maria.
Oh yeah, he bleeping. So the producer says, "Who is she?" Because we don't watch 205, and she hasn't been watching for years and years or whatever. And so I'm just letting the thing play out, and then like partway through, she's like, "I don't even care who this is." She walks out, and then later on, she was asking about who is she? I was like, "Oh, that's Maria Kanellis." She goes, "She wrestles like worse than Lana." Like she is horrible in the ring. Yes, she is.
No, not
She
worse
is
than Lana.
Worse than Lana. She's
No.
less coordinated.
Yeah, but we haven't seen her. This is also, fun fact, it's been almost 10 years since she's done a televised match on Raw.
She's in Royal Rumble.
On Raw.
Oh, Raw. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like on TV. It's been almost 10 fucking years.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucking impressive, like you're being paid that long.
And she did horribly in the Royal Rumble. How do you
Huh?
do
But
bad
she
at
wasn't on
throwing
the-
elbows?
She wasn't on the
is
contract
all you gotta
the
do.
whole time. Yeah.
This is
But she
the
had the
clubs,
best,
as they call it, throwing bows with the good bros.
honestly, best line, I think, I laughed for like 30 minutes when she said, push a baby out. I was like giggling like a fucking like idiot for like 30 minutes. Like, push a baby out.
Yeah, and then that whole business. Okay, maybe I'm an asshole, but having a baby to me is not an accomplishment. Literally every woman does that. Well, except
Not
for the ones who
every-
can. But we have 6 billion people in the world. Or don't want
Literally
to.
every woman does that.
That's like a thing. Like, oh, I had an accomplishment. Okay, fucking 6 billion people have moms. All right, 6 billion other women did that in this living generation.
Some
All
people
right.
have multiple kids.
Yeah.
So there's not 6 billion moms for 6
We
billion
have more
people.
than 6 billion people.
I know, but
So maybe take
anyways.
a few.
Literally every woman does this.
Yeah.
Welcome to
It's not a
welcome to
goddamn
insults tonight.
Yeah.
All women have babies.
Yeah, that's
But-
keeps right. That's what I'm saying. We all have moms, dude. Chill.
Yeah.
You had a baby. No, you don't need a fucking title for that.
Ooh, I wonder what that.
That's what she wanted. It's gonna be like that fucking
The-
uterus trophy from the
the-
Women's Battle Royal.
The 9-month trophy?
Yeah,
or
9-month title.
Title?
I can't defend it 9 months out of the year.
But yeah, I thought it was weird bringing up her being a
uterus.
mom. Yeah.
Push Nick on baby out of
So
my uterus.
goddamn. Like,
Yeah, I thought that was weird. I was like,
I
okay.
was
That was awful. If someone said that line and they were at a party at my house, you're leaving.
Yep.
I would argue to have
Trace
them-
was 10
I would
pounds, so
I would have them.
she
Yeah.
she beat Maria.
Yeah, but also she's never said I demand a title because I pushed this one out of my uterus. I probably would not have responded as well the first time I met your wife.
I'm taking this.
Yeah.
This is now mine.
This is because Trace is
Trace.
10 pounds.
Yeah.
So here you go.
I would have hung out with that party, because this is now my favorite person at the party, because this is gonna be a fun conversation for the rest of the night.
Not. It doesn't get better. That's the highlight.
If
That's
she
what you
if
know.
she uses it in the context Maria did, then yes, I agree with Klum.
He,
This
Keith
isn't the
wants to
first-
get
This
his
is gonna be a
mom
train
a
wreck.
title for Mother's Day. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be like the Miz title though. It has to be upside down because of M.
Or
So then
W
she
for
says, that I pushed a baby out of my uterus, like I'm supposed to give a shit about that. Then,
How many babies have you pushed out of your uterus?
as many as I want to.
Okay.
36.
Yeah.
What?
What? Act like Mike, 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 act like Mike.
Yeah, he was being a stupid piece of shit. And then she goes, me and my bitch against you and yours. And Mike's like,
Yeah. I
I'm a
I
bitch.
thought that was so weird.
And I was like, what? And then Corey, when you're walking out there, Corey's like, everyone's got their kinks. It's like, stop.
Well, and then it was like they have a weird relationship. They got married, and he took her name,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Yeah, my name's Mike Bennett.
yeah.
Uh,
I was
also,
like,
fucking when he came out, I was also like, is that Eric Young? Because he looks a
Yeah.
shit ton like Eric Young does now.
Except his nipples are less outward.
Fuck.
Eric Young looks like he's nursed.
They're long and
look that
curled down.
close.
Yeah.
They're the reverse Iron Sheik.
Yep.
He's in a submission. His nipple touches the roof. Oh!
Whoa.
It wasn't me.
Break it up.
That was Ricochet on SmackDown.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So then, all of this shit's going on. Becky and Seth versus the Kanellis. All I put down as notes was, this Kanellis shit was awful. I would be glad if we never see either Kanellis on TV again.
I like Mike.
I don't care to see him.
He-
This was
I think
so
it looked-
horrible.
It was dumb because the whole "don't hit me, I'm pregnant," and then it was like,
It was so dumb. No,
Yeah.
I loved it because it was so fucking.
I hated every second of it, and everything she said, I was like, stop. Like, I honest to God think the best thing that can happen for them, to me, is let this be the last we ever see of them. Let this be the way they're written out. This would be
no,
perfect
because
for
then
me.
they're gonna go to AEW. Like it's been rumored for months.
Yeah. No, they just signed 5-year contracts.
I know they did. I'm just kidding.
You know, and so
that,
the
that was
rumor,
before.
the rumor is that they did all of the contract signings, and then right after she signed it, said, "Yeah, I'm pregnant. I'm going to be gone for like 2 years."
Oh really?
So supposedly there's a bunch of heat back there because it was all like, okay, what the fuck was all that negotiating?
Was
about?
he? I didn't. That was one of the things watching it. I didn't know if she was actually pregnant.
Yeah, supposedly she's actually pregnant.
Because I know there's a big liability thing, and she actually got in the ring. And if you notice, it looked like she tripped coming out of the ring. And
Yeah,
I was,
that was on her though. She was the one.
no, I understand that, but it's still liability on WWE where you can't have pregnant talent in the ring.
Maurice has gone into the ring and left the ring pregnant. This last time she stayed on the stoop.
Well,
but
see, I
she-
thought it was you're supposed to be like on the outside looking in.
Maybe we can
Type
have
of
another
thing.
like Lita angle here. Falls.
What?
You know where Lita got pregnant? You were watching wrestling at the time where Lita was pregnant. Niski tripped
Oh
Lita.
yeah.
the
Oh,
fucking
the
most
the Terry Reynolds one too.
yeah, the most depressing angle ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
if you notice when she's coming out, I see her like stumble, and I was like,
Shit don't.
if this is real, like,
poetic
no.
justice, if you
Yeah.
ask me.
It starts when it goes up your nose. Don't make me giggle.
Yeah, we're losing viewers, I'm sure.
where are we at? We're at 4.
We got 4. We're doing good.
No, we're at 3 now.
No,
Right, did you just sign out?
No. You.
Wait a second.
Oh crap.
Let's see. No, because Keith is still in here. I don't think it shows. I don't think it's an accurate representation of who's coming and going most of the time, to be honest.
I don't think so because there's 4 of us locked in, and it says we have 3 viewers.
Yeah,
Just
that's true.
throwing that out there.
Wait,
Just from one standpoint, Clump's like, I'm watching something else.
Yeah.
For a while.
How are we doing in the Gold Cup, by the way?
Accidentally.
I was accidentally watching the one with Dondo. I was like, "Fuck's the little kid in the middle, Marsh?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit."
Nice.
By the way, he pointed out why was Braun laughing. He says he's laughing right now when he was during the whole segment with Bobby Lashley in the back.
What?
Yeah, supposedly he's like, Look, he's smiling right now. He shouldn't be smiling.
When
When
they
he was
were
like
going
on the
to the
stretchers
ambulance?
and stuff. It was right before that.
Right before the ambulance?
Yeah, and I
I
was
wonder
like,
if he was doing like a coughing fit thing. I have to go back
I
and
don't
look.
know. Yeah.
Coughed, farted.
Yeah, he like cough farted.
And he's just like, shit.
Yeah.
Pulled Max Kellerman.
Yeah.
Turn it, bro, I'm stuck here with you.
I hate it all.
Sorry, I should put my phone down.
Let me see. Heyman.
Keith missed that. Good catch.
Yeah. Heyman then says he's out there doing his little interview. Then a steep.
False start, 5 yards penalty.
Street Profits come out. I don't feel like being loud and screaming is the same as having charisma. Was my note I wrote. That's what
Again?
that last one felt like to me. Go back and watch that one again. They are just yelling for the sake of
The
yelling.
second one, I didn't like it, and I did like how Heyman was just like no, and walked off.
He did a good job of trying to put him over for sure, and he was like, "I'm gonna go," and he's like, "No, I don't. No, I'm gonna." And so he did good, but it's like I wasn't into that. That second one, I was like, okay, I don't think this is the same because people were like, "Oh, Montez Ford just oozes charisma on this one," and how are they
It
not on?
oozes.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, cool. Let's see them do some cool shit. And then
So
like
much he
the
catches
first
in
one
his cup.
happened, and I was like, eh. And the second one happened, and I was like, guys, like I don't want this on my TV all the time, but.
Sorry.
But let's see.
Are you watching sports?
Yes.
Let's see. After that, we get Alexa and Nikki on A Moment of Bliss, and Carmella comes out and questions, why is Alexa getting the match and not Nikki? And Nikki's like, ooh, it's not like that. And then we get Alexa versus Carmella. Mella wins in a couple seconds, and then Carmella versus Nikki Cross. Nikki wins. That was surprisingly not as good a match as I actually thought it was going to be. As far as Nikki and Carmella go together, I was expecting them to have a lot more chemistry in the ring, and it looks a little bit fumbly to me.
Yeah. I feel like it should have been a longer match. I feel like they wanted to make Nikki look strong, stronger than Alexa. That's the goal. Let's make it be this question, and it is good, but either have Nikki win rapidly or have it be a good match, and it felt like neither a really decisive quick victory nor a good match.
Yeah, it felt like Nikki was stumbling through the match. And I'll say that it felt the same with her match on SmackDown mostly too. She felt a little fumbly through the match. It was overall good though, but this one felt like kind of not a great match. This one, Nikki and Carmella.
Was this the one where she said she loved Alexa? Or was it on the other show?
I don't know what you mean.
I felt like there was a line.
I think it was on
Was
SmackDown.
it SmackDown?
Yeah. And she's like, I love you. No, it might have been
No.
Raw.
Yeah, I just remember her saying, because I was listening and I was like, wait, did she say that?
While they were celebrating in the ring.
No. It was during the Moment of Bliss. It might have been on SmackDown.
I was like, are they?
Alexa
on?
wasn't on SmackDown.
No,
So it would
she
have
was-
been here.
No.
She was talking to someone. I thought maybe she was talking.
No,
to
but there
Alexa.
was promos on SmackDown with Alexa and her.
She said
Only
that.
the one right before Moment of Bliss. So unless she said it right before she went out.
I remember her saying, "I love Alexa," and I didn't know if that was.
No, I think
something.
that
Was it when she was talking to
that-
Bailey?
Yeah, that's when she was talking to Bailey, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see, then Alexa comes in and celebrates with Nikki and they end up playing Alexa's music. Which I think they're doing a good job of playing this out the way that it is, where Nikki's stronger than Alexa and Alexa's taking advantage of
The
that.
only thing I wished is because Nikki was like on the ropes when they started playing Alexa's music. I wish she almost like kind of looked around and was like,
Yeah, confused.
huh?
Yeah, play
You
up
know,
that like,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah, what?
Wait, what?
And then just being like, whatever. And
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool if they kept playing up and they actually Alexa and giving Nikki all these things. Says, I have a new entrance for you. And it's that. Like, have her come out with, like, it be very briefly the Sanity theme, and then it switches to almost Alexa's, and it's like, she's like,
and she gives her Nikki gloves.
yes.
I'm like,
I want this to
that's-
build up slowly. I think it's a
that's
really
Sasha.
good long-term story, and then, like,
It could be, but I don't know where the payoff is.
WrestleMania, Nikki versus Alexa could be a fantastic match.
For what?
I could see it for a title.
Who's gonna have the title? Alexa?
Either one, honestly. Well,
I don't like the idea of one of them taking Bailey's title.
But you
away.
don't have to. Well, no, I
you don't like anyone taking Bailey's title.
And it doesn't have to
Let's
have the
be
title
honest.
happen
Could
now.
be someone.
Who?
Sasha.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with a Sasha win
No,
if they did it right.
no.
Yeah.
Because that means Sasha's over Bailey again, as usual.
Yeah,
every
but then
time.
you lead to a Bailey Sasha mania where Bailey wins at Mania.
Almost hit me in the face with that. That was awesome.
He was trying to.
Yeah, I was hoping.
You put your hand up in defense.
Yeah, that was a defense thing you did.
But, like-
Yeah.
Whoever wins gets their own show.
Yeah.
They could do tag titles. Like, I mean, and they don't have to get the titles
Who
immediately.
has the tag titles?
Iconic still.
The
Jokes.
longest reigning.
Jokes.
Yeah.
Jokes.
They still have them?
Right.
Did they ever lose them?
Did
I
they
just
ever
didn't realize.
really?
I didn't realize the titles were still there.
I'm just waiting for them to come out with them not fucking having them. It's like, oh, fuck.
We have more 24/7 titles than we have women's tag title.
Because it's in the name.
Because it's
24/7.
entertaining and people give a shit about it. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, Sasha and Bailey really diminished those titles.
The fuck?
Should show off the side of the belt.
Let's see.
Oh, is it the Bailey side?
There's
Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh wait, no,
You
there's.
can't see it in the shot.
Doll.
And then.
Oh.
Yeah, I got them both.
You should show them.
On the camera?
Yeah, because you can't see it.
Oh wait. There it goes.
This also shows you how
And
much
then-
more coordinated Marsh is than me, because I would have fallen over this already.
Hey, no, stop it, stop. Hey Siri, play WWE Turn It Up.
Okay, let's hear Pumpin' by the Black Eyed Peas.
put too many W's in there.
Fucking hate Siri. Hey. Fucking hate Siri.
You put a couple too many W's in there. Play WWWWWE.
And then she plays Black Eyed Peas because that has a bunch of W's in it? My ass!
They got some wins.
God, I hate Siri.
Didn't give
Siri's
us
such a
viewers.
piece of shit. You just lost 10 more subscribers.
Alright, so we're -5.
Yeah, we owe.
Yeah, we owe money.
Twitch, yo, it's 50 bucks.
Fuck! God damn it.
And then after that, there's a backstage interview segment where they ask Nikki what she thinks about people wanting to see her face Bailey instead of Alexa, and Alexa says no comment, and they both storm off. I mean,
Which I want to see that poll result because,
If it's anything like the
Just
top
kidding.
10,
yeah.
if it's anything like the SmackDown top 10, then I'm interested. And then after that, Drake wins the 24/7 title.
Yeah. Like, I like the segment. I like where he's like, man, I'm tired of this. And then he did it. And I was like, I kind of.
You know the only thing that got me is that's the first time that Truth called him Drake.
Right?
Oh, he's been calling him Hornswoggle.
Yeah, and he said something. He's like, "Well, good luck with that, Drake." And I was like, "Hey," and then he hits him, and I was like, "Yeah, get it."
I kind of wanted that to continue. I kind of wish she was like, eh. And then the next night have Truth after, like, them
On the honeymoon?
like in San, yeah, they're walking down the Riverwalk in San Antonio. It'd be perfect in San Antonio. They have all these like things in the middle of the city. Have them be like on the Riverwalk. This like awesome.
You saw
thing.
where they went to their honeymoon, right?
Hawaii, right?
San Antonio.
Orlando.
Oh.
That's where they live. So in the video, his wife gets super mad
Nice.
because they're like, "Oh, we took you to your honeymoon."
Did
He's
you
like,
see
"We're in
the-
Orlando." He's like, "We live here." Like, it was really good.
Did you see the 24/7 side plates?
Oh,
I tweeted it.
Yeah, I
Kevlar
retweeted
wrestling on the rocks with
He
an
did
X.
it at Kevlar Wrestling on the Rocks.
You have a Twitter now?
I did.
He did it. Actually, it's
Shit, I'm
Kevlar
bad
on the
with
Rocks
this.
with an X, right?
Yeah, with an X, not the CK.
Yeah, he's got an X in it. What's wrong with you?
little bit.
You want to see my tweets?
It's a sticker. It's the Maverick 24/7 sticker that he
Can't
put on
see
the
shit
side.
in these glasses.
Instagram we do have. I'm at MarshRef on Instagram. Come give us a look. See, do you have an Instagram that they would follow?
No.
Do you want to? You don't have a show Instagram, right?
No, it's like,
Yeah.
aw.
You're an idiot.
Keith says, yeah. Instagram.
Yeah, Keith's got mine. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
mine's-
can't figure out social media.
Mine's just not
Hey,
wrestling related, but it's
I got
not
the
be.
I got the twatter
He's got
finally.
he's got the Twitty. He's on that tweet. Twit. A twiddle.
Plot.
A twiddle. A twiddle. It's like a solo.
You
It's
sound
like a
like
Twitter solo.
I'm gonna get one now.
you sound like
It's like a solo.
no. There was a dang it.
We do drink real booze on the show.
Huh?
Cheers. What are you drinking, Keith?
Are you still drinking that?
Are you keeping
wonder-
it real?
Wonderful gin.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it.
Yo, I got that Valor Chamber.
Actually, that'd be really cool, Jack and Dr. Pepper. See, that was what he wanted to do, but I was like,
See?
we don't have mixed drinks on the rocks with wrestling. More of a smoker. Dude, I don't know if I followed you back, but if I didn't, I will, because I'd like to see your training.
Do you
process.
smoke American Rebel?
I try to put all my graphic stuff on there. I'm gonna probably get back into it next month with the new schedule at work. I'm gonna be able to start doing it some more. So hopefully we'll have more of that on my Instagram. Let's see. After that,
Can I say something real quick?
yeah, what's up?
Keith, I don't think you needed to say that for us to know you're more of a smoker. Not to be a dick. Yeah.
We love ya.
He's training
we
to,
love-
to be a wrestler. He talked about how he almost trained with Mike Bennett.
Yeah, that's all. I think his bigger regret is that he could have trained with Mike Bennett to meet Maria Kanellis.
You're gonna start in Florida. If you see or run across Brody King, he's living out there and training as well to be a wrestler. Brody King, really good dude. A really good dude. I used to hang out with and talk about Ric Flair a lot in New York. Tell him Marsh said, "What up?"
No, la AAA no es mejor de WWE. Es más, WWE es más chingón forma de wrestling. There's a comment in Spanish.
Yeah, no.
That's the extent of my
Give him
Spanish speaking.
Multilingual.
Oh, Brody Vice. That's his name. Sorry, Brody Vice. Brody King is he's in like AEW or some shit. Brody Vice is what he goes by. I'll see if he's changed it since then too, because that was when he was training. But I'll hit you up. I'll let you know. Still a good dude either way. His name's Greg. Let's see. After that, we get AJ versus Ricochet. It rhymed.
Ricochet.
Ricochet with a H. Oh, pew, 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 pew.
We needed the pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Eric Young's nipples. It's golden here. Bam.
We need the old Happy Gilmore. That's what I was going for. They're watching the ball shot.
Oh yeah.
I'm watching that tonight.
Oh, you got another one coming at you.
Pero WWE no sabe aprovechar los
Talentinos que tiene.
los talentos de WWE está bien, es la WWE tienes más talentos de todos los tiempos. And I might be saying that really wrong because Spanish is my first language. Español es mi primer idioma, pero hablo poquito español.
It actually is mine too, but then I forgot it.
Right? Exactly.
That's where I'm at.
Can you imagine that? Remember Shinsuke? He forgot a whole language in a day too.
Yeah.
Spanish is actually my first language.
Do you
no,
want to help me,
speak
producer? Do you know what I'm
Spanish.
saying? Like it's like they have the most talent
I
ever.
speak a
No, speak
Spanish.
Spanish.
You're totally out of it. We should.
Oh, I wasn't following. I was reading Keith.
I'm so tempted to like call my wife and say, "Yo, how do you say this shit?"
Keith took 2 years of Spanish and failed, but he's super hyped for Triple Mania.
How do you say Triple Mania in Spanish?
Triple Mania.
What? Triple Mania!
Triple Mania is always fucking cool.
Actually,
These things
Young
still
Bucks
blinking?
and Lucha Brothers again. Yeah, come on. Come on.
I mean, the only thing
Shake it
I
up.
don't like about Triple Mania and Triple A right now. So, okay, Triple A tiene un
Keith's not the
mejor
Spanish
pro-
speaker.
Well, I'm
Keith
saying-
is not the Spanish speaker.
I don't
He's
care. I'm
the one
doing
who
this.
said
Triple A tiene un mejor problema es los manejeros de Triple A es Conan y Vampiro y ellos es más todos pendejos.
Pendejos.
Psychosis?
No. The
Juventud?
head bookers
Conan.
for
Oh,
AAA
yeah.
are Vampiro
Conan,
and Conan,
yeah.
and they fucking suck.
Yeah. Triple Mania!
Back to English.
You didn't
Rico Shaw versus A Shaw. Let's see. So AJ versus Ricochet.
MS17, I got a few words.
I was gonna ask where Keith was from. I forgot. Was it Virginia?
He's about to move to Florida,
Yeah.
but he's somewhere norther of that.
Norther.
Yeah.
Norther.
It wasn't
Norther.
Montana, was it?
I mean, there's not much south. There's not really anything
He's the one
souther of
no,
Team
you're
Florida.
right. Virginia. That's where they had all the bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I remember.
Bugs in Florida.
There's no bugs in Florida.
There's possums and alligators.
That's
Fucking
it.
scary as shit. I was in
And
Orlando.
Floridians.
And a ton of
Yeah,
turtles,
and
which are
the
illegal to
Floridians.
move. So leave the turtles alone, dude.
And they have boa constrictors in like the wild.
And
That's why Hogan lives there. The free boas.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hogan.
Oh, motherfucker.
Dude. He just starts pouring blood. I tried to gimmick my elbow,
I
dude.
fucking might actually, dude.
Can we get a Kleenex for?
Actually, yeah.
Oh
for
So no, it's not his fault. My nose is
dropped-
really
I
fucked
dropped a
up.
bow.
So
I dropped a bow on him.
It's not his fault. He hit you with his elbow.
Let it go.
I'm off the hook. Shut
Okay.
up.
We need a bathroom break.
good.
I tried to gimmick my elbow. I patted it.
Shit. We're good. Keep going.
You're good.
Yeah. Dude, you've worked with me. You know I break
Yeah,
my nose
sure.
bleeds a lot.
Yeah, out of nowhere too.
Look, he's making
I
homemade
have, like-
tampons.
He is. He's got to do it.
I don't have
Do the
little
thing.
tampons. I've done that.
Oh, Keith says, "What a sell."
Okay.
He's like Ricochet selling right now.
Keep going.
Ricochet has the best.
Yeah. So much the same as this
Yeah.
as this was. Yeah.
I'll give
There
you
it
$5 to light him.
To do it again. Yeah.
Just light him.
Yeah. Just real quick. So AJ versus Ricochet. I put hard hitting and high paced. Much the same as this show. This show is
Yes.
also hard hitting and high paced.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Isn't this a visual show? Look at
What?
these are great visuals.
What? What's wrong with that?
Welcome to wrestling.
Jeez,
on the
I've
Rocks.
been jogging.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
We're
That's
good,
why I
we're
had
good.
to move. That's why I had
We're
to
the
move
most
to the back of the
hardcore
table.
goddamn wrestling Twitch show ever. We actually don't gimmick our hits. God damn it.
Yeah, we don't gimmick.
USA.
We're hardcore.
USA. USA. USA.
He's expecting Cody Rhodes face mask.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with myself. I need continuity. The big face card. It was Cody who said he was gorgeous and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't saying that.
Yeah.
God damn it.
let's see,
La
AJ
Cambuena.
Yeah. La campeona de Smackdown, Apestación no raza. Dashing Cody Rhodes, that's what it was.
¿Cómo?
Como por qué?
Sí, sí. ¿Cómo por qué?
You haven't even got to the neck.
AJ hits the phenomenal forearm, gets the pin. Ricochet gets his leg under the rope. Ref doesn't see it. AJ starts celebrating and then I really liked AJ trying to put the belt on, and then like walking over to the ref and like, go ahead, put my arm up. I'm putting on the belt now.
Yeah.
And then senior referee John Cone comes out and he's like, no, do it. And like I like how AJ was like, what's
Yeah,
going
for
on
the
here?
first time ever,
Yeah.
a bad decision
Yeah,
gets
recalled.
overcalled.
Yeah, right away.
Let's review the tape.
I guess they could always say that with the amount of bad calls this past year, they could say that they have a senior ref standing by at all times. I
But
can
they
see
didn't.
that.
They didn't say that
No, they didn't. They did
because
not
it's
play
gonna
it.
happen next week with
Yeah.
another blown call, and
Yeah.
they're just gonna be like, "Well,
This is
the
weird.
ref called it.
Ref said it.
You have to leave it. The ref called it."
Let's see. Comes back from break, and the club are ringside, and match gets restarted. So you get AJ versus Ricochet a second time, and now I put such a strong and snug match. It
Yeah.
felt like something you would have seen in Japan.
It was really good.
It was really snug.
Really good. Ricochet barely gets the win. The club gets on the ring, starts mocking AJ. AJ turns on Ricochet, starts beating him in the shithole, and then
With the women's right.
with the women's right, and then he
Pow.
yells at the club, "What are you waiting for?" They come in, land the Magic Killer, and then they assist AJ in getting a Styles Clash on the second rope, and then they
Which was badass.
and it was all badass. and
You know what's
rusty
pretty
sweet.
cool? Because I'm on the Twit machine.
The tweet, 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 tweet,
Tweet, tweet, tweet, tweet.
tweet, 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 tweet.
That's what that reminded me of when you did that earlier. Was the Michael Jackson? The yeah. Beep, beep. The Rockin' Bird. Rockin' Bird? Rockin' Robin.
dude.
Yeah.
It's like the burger
Beep,
place.
beep. Rockin' Robin. Anyways, was he put a tweet out to Ricochet put a tweet out to John Cena and said I should have seen this coming. Because their whole thing was beat up John Cena. And he did that and I was like,
That's cool.
yeah, I was like, that was badass.
Yo, what if Cena comes back to team with Ricochet?
Huh?
Oh, Ricochet and John Cena.
Dude, you need to do the Otis with that in your nose. And we lost more viewers.
Let's see. After the show, there was a comment on Reddit. Heyman walks into his first production meeting. We're doing the Bullet Club shit, you morons.
Can't understand club now.
Yeah, no, there's never understanding him. What's that? Do you want to say it again?
We should be gaining viewers right now. This is pretty cool. Look at us with those hardcore fucking podcast.
We are pretty hardcore
Yeah.
Twitch show. This is more hard hitting than Impact. I'll tell you that.
He's right.
I bet you I can bust it up in one hit on the eyebrow.
Get your chair. Get your chair.
Yeah.
Hello.
Cody's got nothing on this.
Yeah, G Lunar, you're back, dude.
What up?
What
going
up, dude?
Cheers.
Welcome to Domestic Abuse.
I think that's Gabe.
Who?
Gabe.
He's-
Oh! The dude I met at Fry's once who's friends with my friend. And another friend.
Sure, you can say it like that.
Well,
Yeah, Keith was saying that there's a Reddit comment after the show that said Heyman walks into the first production meeting and says, "We're doing the Bullet Club shit, you morons."
Ice me.
yeah, I got it, bro.
Yeah, you gotta ice both of these.
Which hopefully, because that's awesome, and
Good ice this
I'm
too.
glad that they're showing it.
Yeah, I think that that's the thing
Thank
that
you.
would potentially get them to sign a new deal.
But I thought the
Based-
rumor was that they did sign a new deal.
Well, that's the rumor that they're having is because this is here. Now people are saying, well, now they probably
No, they did.
sign, right?
Yeah.
I will say, based off the conversation I had with them when they were too drunk to remember I had a conversation with them,
I call bullshit.
it's safe
Can I
to
have a
say.
couple more ice? I like a lot of ice.
Nope. Producer's witness.
It
It's
was-
happened.
Yeah.
No, I know what's happened. No, I wasn't. Never mind.
Sorry.
You know what was really funny is I told you, right? The next day, the next morning,
Yeah.
I saw Carl, and I walked by and I was like, hey man, I just want to thank you one more time for having that whiskey with me and my brother. It was really cool. He goes, we had whiskey?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I was all like,
Yeah?
yeah. And he's all like, damn. And I was all like, he was like, should have been drinking whiskey. And I was like, it was a really special moment. It was. He's all like, all right, good.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But it was funny. And he just like shook his head and smiled and like shook my hand. Cool. We had drinks.
Quick aside. Peter, if
Peanut.
you're watching, yeah, one more time.
What?
Peter
Oh.
always comments on he watches every week. And he's like, you guys clear a shit ton of liquor.
Yeah, dude, we're getting through it almost, man.
Yeah.
This is for America. Wait until we talk about SmackDown.
I wonder what his...
Fuck.
Yeah, we're not on SmackDown yet. That's when it gets stressful.
Dude, is that the Costco? Yeah, it is the Costco one.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's thrifty. Leave it alone.
It's good.
We're going to find out.
Not all of us
Um,
are working.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Lunar. We're almost done though. We just finished the last segment of Raw. I did like though that Michael Cole's like this. There's nothing sweet about this. That was a cool line for a heel turn. I'm really excited to see any Bullet Club stuff together. So really excited for it. And like I said, top to bottom of the show, the club was outstanding.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. So I'm really excited about wherever this goes. And if they did sign a new deal, then I hope that they make this a long and ongoing storyline. Bring Finn into it.
Yeah.
You know, bring in a new Bullet Club member. Bring
Sign-
Ricochet into it or something.
Sign some.
Sign someone.
Sign Game of Thrones. Shut the fuck up.
I sound like Corey Graves right now.
Adam Cole is part of the Mullet Club.
Adam Cole's
Yeah.
fucking him, man.
Get
God.
rid of the Bullet Club.
He sucked on.
Yeah,
Forget that.
I'm done with the Bullet Club. Fuck the Bullet Club.
Get rid of them all.
I mean, well, it would be cool if they brought like. I would love to see more talent come over to the WWE from that.
I'd like to see them use the talent they have.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, I'd like to see.
What about,
I wouldn't have a problem with Shinsuke joining the club.
Yeah.
Could you just
Wasn't
not
he
remember?
against the club?
Yeah,
The whole
he was.
time?
He was head of
Yeah.
Chaos, which
Yeah.
is yeah.
So
Yeah,
what
but
about
then that would create a little bit of fucking mess then.
Scott Hall Jr.? Is that his name?
There's actually is a Scott Hall Jr. So.
They're
But he was a part of
Cody
the Bullet
Hall.
Club.
Cody Hall.
Cody Hall, yeah,
Cody
that's
Hall,
it.
We're good.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's shit, right?
They had an amazing tweet. Someone a tweet back and forth with him and some other guy. Where it was like, "You're not booked on anything. You're not getting better, and like really no reason for you to be bitching about anything right now."
I would say overall, I was really happy with this episode of Raw. I liked it a lot.
The thing that got me is they talked about it being like stunning and like this is the best Raw we've had in a while, and it's
felt true.
it's up there, but I don't think they're like trying to like put it on a pedestal.
I think
Which
it's one of the best
could
Raws of the
really
year for
hurt
sure.
everything. I think it's a good Raw. I'm excited for what's next. I don't think it's perfect, and I don't want us to I don't want anyone to overhype it, because then if next week there's gonna be ups and down weeks, there's
Yeah.
gonna be up and down events. There's gonna
So
be,
when there's the lull, it's gonna look terrible.
what happened? Why
Yeah,
is
people
this
don't
so
let
shit
those-
again?
Yeah.
It's just like we were talking about last week. Sometimes every single show that's your favorite show ever, you can tell me what episode you didn't like, and it's fine to you. Oh yeah, there's one episode that's kind of slow. Oh, there's one episode that a bunch of weird shit happens for no reason. Stranger Things. Remember everyone was talking about that episode with the sister, and they're like, yeah, this episode's weird. It doesn't make sense. But then you get back into it, and so okay, so every
Stranger Things is coming back, baby.
yeah, it is. America,
I've never seen it.
America.
You've never seen it?
No.
Jesus Christ, you've never seen Stranger Things. You've never seen Friday. What is wrong with you people?
I don't believe in the 1980s.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
these people. Isn't it from? But Stranger Things is from the 80s.
I know.
what
I
he
don't
said.
believe in it.
Oh, I thought you said 90s.
No,
He
I
said
don't
80s.
believe in the 1980s.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I will say that I do feel like that was probably one of the best Raws of the year. I would say if you were to snip out the Canellises completely,
Canelli.
the Canelli,
Like
remove
C-section
them,
then
like
out?
a C-section,
Yeah.
like a tumor C-section.
Abort
That-
abort them from the
yeah,
show.
if you were to abort the Canellises from the show, I would
Suck
say
them
that
out.
the show would have been pretty close to perfect.
Just suck them out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Seth was pretty bad.
I don't know if they could do that though. They were in Texas, and I don't know if that's legal there.
I don't know that I felt it was very retro Jerry Springer, but I do know exactly what you're talking about when it comes to the.
It was a little bit.
Yeah.
Almost.
Um,
Seth, the father. It was missing that line, and it would have been.
well, she tried to say
Jerry
Becky was
Springer.
the father.
No, she said she wanted Becky to impregnate her, and then you see the one dude in the
That was
background,
hot.
like, yes, 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 and I was like, yes, yes.
Yeah, you're like, I get where you're coming
Yeah.
from, bro.
It's turning to Spice TV real quick. Let's do this.
That does bring us to SmackDown Live, unless there was anything you wanted to put, apart from the idea of watching that show and thinking, there's no way Paul Heyman didn't have his hand all over this thing, up inside this thing, gripping around the thing, undercarriaging the thing, greased up the thing,
Roman.
doing the old Roman. He turned the Raw into his puppet,
Speaking of
elbow
Spice TV.
Santino style.
No lube. Roman style.
Yeah.
You don't do that with no lube. So you kill a person.
Paul
I
Heyman
do
does.
feel like it was
Oh God.
really good.
It was a good one.
After that, we got
Paul
SmackDown
Heyman's
Live.
Paul Heyman's always greasy. Like, do you see how sweaty he is? He's fine. Okay, let's go.
That was racist. That
No,
was
that's-
crazy racist. That was insane.
No, he's a big guy.
Whoa. Easy.
That was my chair, I promise.
Yeah.
Kevlar didn't fart.
I'll squeeze one
Yeah.
out. If you're trying to start a battle, dude, I'll fight you.
Oh, don't.
I
Come
will
on.
butt fight you, dude.
Come on, let's go. This is Peter versus Matt Moore. Not Matt Moore.
Michael Moore.
Michael Moore, Volume 2.
Let's say like Oscar.
Keith's running away. He'll be back in just a second. He's probably got to pee.
Nice.
Let's see.
Check it
SmackDown
twice.
Live. And open up with Kevin Owens. The Kevin Owens Show. I really like the way he utilizes the cards.
Yeah,
Like
where he
the
says something and then
like the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best in the
World.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like he said, like world. Like,
yeah. world. Oh, I should have known that.
damn.
Yeah.
Or like really.
Such a fucktard. I do like his use of all the cards and the middle of the words and stuff. I think is really good. Let's see. He brings out Shane and Drew McIntyre. Kevin Owens. I think he's just incredible, dude. He was so perfect in this whole thing. Dolph Ziggler comes out. Kevin Owens is shitting on Shane and Drew's thing, and he goes, well, and then Shane starts getting fucking dirty with him. He's like, "Why are you doing this shit? Stay with the fucking cards. Just read off the cards." And he reads off this thing, and he's like, ugh. And then he throws it in the back. Goes, "This is a better one, anyways." And then reads is like, "Oh, after you're gone so long, you lost immediately to the Undertaker in the cage." And he's like, "Well, it's on the card." Like it was so funny. Yeah. And then.
I need
Two
some.
people.
I need some tampons.
Ooh, wouldn't it be great if Keith comes back and we all three have the napkins in our noses? So Keith's like, "What did I miss?" And, "Oh my god!"
Nothing.
Yeah.
Next week have a black eye.
I fell down the stairs again.
Fell into a door again.
Let's see. Dolph comes out and Kevin cuts the greatest fucking shit talk backslap. Please don't come out. It should have been me. It should have been you. Should have been me. Should have been me. And it was like, should have been you 8 years ago. And then it was like a little bit for a little bit. And then it wasn't again. And then there never will be. Like that whole fucking rant. So fucking
So
perfect.
amazing.
Yeah. The whole time it was happening, I was like, ah! It was just so good. Dun, da, da, da.
Kevin Owens.
Canada! Canada! Yeah, I was all excited.
We had to for Canada Day.
Canada Day. Canada Day.
Where's Sammy been, by the way?
Canada Day. Canada Day. Canada Day.
Yeah, he was on this week.
He hasn't been on for a couple weeks, I don't know.
Yeah.
I felt like if
Roman?
you gave those lines to Sami Zayn, it would have been just as good too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Sammy could have fucking killed that, too. How fast he gets to talking. And the whole, like...
Was he-
And then he would have started running back and forth, and the cameraman would be like, "Where the fuck is the squirrel?"
Squirrel. But the thing that got me with that is they tagged up Dolph with KO.
Yeah.
Where's Sammy?
Yeah,
I did think that. I was like, oh. But it made sense because of the shitting
The
on Dolph.
the storyline kind of was there, and I was like, all right. But at the same time, I was like, where's Sammy?
I think part of that was because this was their utility to get KO to a babyface. And
I
if
think so,
KO attacked Sammy, it would just be another KO and Sammy fight.
We'll see. I think that 100% as well. But the problem is I want KO and Sammy to go for the tag titles.
I do too, and I think they still can later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could also start building now and slow build to a Sammy KO WrestleMania match. Just a grudge match. But,
Against each other?
Yeah.
Well,
I
no,
want them
that's,
to
that's
have one.
But that's your fanboy.
They deserve to have
they do,
one
they
one
do,
time.
They do, but that's your
Put it on the
fanboy.
kickoff show. I'm not saying it's got a main event, dude.
That's
I'm just
fine.
saying give them their fucking day.
That's
No, because
fine. But
you say
but
that
the thing
now.
is
Sorry, Kevin, go ahead.
You're like, marker this moment too. Because when they're on the fucking kickoff show, you're going to be throwing a goddamn fit.
Yes!
this is bullshit. They're
the
better than
fuck?
this. They're better than this.
You fucking...
How could you ever put them on the kickoff?
This is what you wanted.
This should be the fucking main event.
This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted.
Give it on. Give it on.
Yes, and then we'll just be sitting there like...
But anyways, as friends growing up, you and I,
Yeah, I shot you with a BB gun.
a couple times.
I can see that.
He didn't hit me in the nose.
Idiot.
Put my guard up.
Yeah.
Billy show. Anyways, so, Caterpillar. But anyways, as friends growing up, we always talk about tag titles
Yeah.
because that's your best friend and you
Yeah.
being tag champions. As much as they want a WrestleMania moment, like them
But
as the tag titles.
But I feel like that's where you go after the blow off. You
Yes,
build up
but-
the tension now. You let them have their grudge match that's violent and dirty, and we fucking get it all out. And then afterwards, it's what are we fucking doing, man?
Well, see,
Then they team up.
I think the exact opposite. I think you put them as the tag titles first, and then turn and because this is the
Then turn over?
this is the miss that we missed on Bailey and Sasha. Because Bailey turned on Sasha, and it was great. Everyone loved it, and then they said no, and then they said here's the women tag titles, and then it's like yay,
And
then
now here we are.
and then they lost them, and then Bailey's the champion on SmackDown, and Sasha's in the. The hell was that?
That's the Bailey song.
Yeah.
That's how Bailey goes.
Practice that.
I've been practicing for weeks. Did you just soak up the rest of your juice with your fucking nose plug?
I tried not to, goddammit.
Oh my god.
I tried to take a drink, but the tampon soaked it all.
Soaked it all up?
Goddammit.
Do we need a bathroom?
Somebody milk clump.
Someone's got to milk them. You got those little Eric Young nozzles?
This is,
This is gonna be the best fucking show ever.
yeah, I was gonna say this is our worst and best show today.
Keith thinks that Kevin should stay in the middle there, be a tweener. Which
Yeah.
and I agree. He's got the ability actually to flip from being good guy to bad guy, and be. Well, you can accept it.
He's a chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Sammy can be chaotic evil.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Like we got a sound effect.
Well,
Wah, 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 wah.
I'll give you the sound effect here.
And then Clem's gonna shove this up his nose even further.
Yeah.
So,
He's gonna be all like, I've lucked out. He's like, you're the idiot's whiffing it.
yeah. He's gonna look at me and be like, stupid.
Yeah.
Stop it.
How did this get worse?
It's gotten better, believe me.
Let's see. So then they team up. Shane teams them up against Heavy Machinery to be added to the SmackDown title match at Extreme Rules. And like I said, I think this was a utility to get Kevin back to the good side. But it was interesting. I think the opening segment was great. I thought Shane, Dolph, and Kevin all did great.
Yes.
And Drew McIntyre also showed up, which was nice.
Yeah, he was there too.
He was there.
Did he even say a goddamn word?
He said too much.
Oh. Okay.
After that, we got
I'm
Daniel
gonna kick
Bryan
your
versus
ass.
Big E.
Didn't he say bitch in there?
Who?
McIntyre.
No, Bobby Lashley said bitch.
Huh.
Yo, my
The return
Bobby
of
Lashley.
the return of the Attitude Era.
Bobby Lashley saying bitch with his weird soft voice.
Yeah. You son of a.
Broad hurt me. Bitch.
Well, he said son of a, and then he like paused for it. He's like, cause you're a son of a bitch. Like he had to whisper it. Like, bitch.
Here's the time where you blur me out or you don't blur me
Yeah.
out.
Do you remember his like thing with him and like Hornswoggle and Finley when he had just horrible promo and he goes, "They say you like to fight, but you're a bastard." It was just so dumb.
It's not that dumb to be a bastard.
No, it was that was his promo. He said like this is his word for word to Fit Finley. He goes, "They say you like to fight, but you're a bastard." And it was just like, Bobby, you shouldn't talk.
Then again, bastards fight, dude.
Yeah, but Bobby, you should like Bobby, don't talk. Like
The
Bobby's
Almighty.
voice. Yeah.
The Almighty.
With
I
the
miss
balls
Leo
that are
so
sour.
Almighty.
I miss Leo.
What is he,
Man of the hour.
what is he doing now?
Begging for a job?
Oh, speaking of begging for a job, did you see? I didn't mean to say it like that, but
You did.
did you see? Was the dude that was with Carmella, intergender?
Oh, Ellsworth's gonna be in town.
yeah, Ellsworth's gonna be here.
I don't know how I feel. At first, I was like, "Oh, cool," and I was like, "But all that shit with the kids."
Yeah.
Wait, what shit with the kids?
You sending
But
dick pics
he
to
was,
like 15
yeah, like 15-year-olds.
Well, who hasn't?
I know.
But,
That's what I said. But I was like, "But yeah." And I was like, "But then she ratted him out was the problem." You know what I mean? I was like, the real problem is that he trusted her.
yeah. Stitches, snitches get stitches.
Yeah. Should we find it?
Dude, your voice went like 15 octaves. Woo, Kevlar!
Yeah.
Producer,
Oh, I can't believe this. I would never. I don't know.
producers would like to remind our audience of sarcasm.
Yes. I don't send my pic to anyone besides these two.
Unless they ask.
Hit me up on Kevlar.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. I mean, if you want it, you want it. Whatever. But, you know, I would never. I would be.
I didn't realize he was showing his little turtle to little girls.
Yeah. Keith, BRB, making a Twitter.
Oh!
I'm Keith. I'm a pretty little girl.
I don't know. It didn't spill. I thought
I'd
it
like to
spilled.
see
Yeah.
Kevlar's Red Bull.
I imagine Keith would tweet in a high-pitched voice to trick you.
Hello!
I'm new to Twitter.
Just,
Oh, there you go.
oh, Trouble in Paradise.
I thought we
Good
only
job.
had 3 viewers. Where are all these comments coming from?
Who's that? Who?
Yeah.
Who? We're up back to 7, apparently.
You gonna get worked, brother? Them's a working dick, not a shoot dick.
Yeah.
It's not even my dick.
Just when you said that, the picture you took in the back of my head that looked like, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Just said that. Oh
Yeah.
god.
That's a working dick right there.
That's a working. That's
Hey,
Eric turned her
hey.
out.
That ain't even a shoot dick.
Yeah.
I need another cube.
You got a champ.
You too.
It's like you don't want viewers.
I need a few cubes.
She put an owl.
Hey, we're having fun.
Wow.
Dude, you just
That's how you did that, huh?
you just dipped the tongs.
Wow.
Wait, you just put tongues in with eye.
Because I don't want to spill.
It was just
He's trying not to spill, so he's all like, I'll put these on the bottom.
a method.
Trying to be
He baptized those tongs. He's all.
Yeah.
mercy on me. Physically, but
I agree with your father. And how he feels about you.
yeah.
You're the co-host I wish I never had.
I love how high pitched your
Yeah.
voice. Oh my god! Why is
Sounds like R-Truth trying to be Carmella.
Oh, when R-Truth was Carmella? Let's see. So then we get Daniel Bryan versus Big E. Daniel Bryan gets the win with Rowan interfering. It was a good match overall.
Yeah, it was good selling on the knee. I liked it so much. Like Big E, like, no, you're not doing this. Like when he kept doing things, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a really good job. They all worked together really well.
Oh, it was so good.
I don't think it was anyone's best match of the career or nothing, but it was good. It was a solid match. Solid work. Then after that, you got a truth interview where he tells Drake he's coming to get you, sucker.
I'm going for
Although-
Hornswoggle's title.
What is it that he said? He said something that was a song.
Producer.
You watched it with me like 20 minutes ago.
This is
All right,
like
never mind.
5 hours ago at
yeah, it
this
was like
point.
5 hours ago.
We've been on air for.
The quote that he used was something that was like a song, because I remember starting to sing the rest of it after he said it. But it was all right.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but.
That's why we got you animal style, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I told them earlier. We got In and Out. I got him animal style because I said he's got a lot of kids. Plus, he
I
likes
do it like I do on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah. Plus, he's always subscribed to Discovery Channel. So I said animal style, naturally, obviously.
Something about raw dogging.
See how we didn't spill anything?
See that? See that?
I can't. Okay.
You could.
Now you got natural absorbers.
Yeah.
When I breathe
Yeah,
in,
he
the
does a
blood,
spill and he's just like,
when I breathe in, the blood makes a really funny sound.
oh man, sounds like a mic check.
Sounds like the Becky
Oh
interview.
god damn it.
Let's see here. So then we get Alexa telling Nikki Cross that she's going to host Moment of Bliss. Nikki then hosts Moment of Bliss with guest Bailey, ultimately challenging Bailey. And I thought they did really well together. I thought they had a really good back and forth. I really like these, like, why would you call Alexa Bliss a liar? And then she's like, ding dong. Like, I thought that was a funny, goofy way to go around that because, like, it's just goofy.
I also like that Nikki came out and like gave a, hey, I'm going to talk really slow because I'm from Scotland.
Yeah.
In my accent. And I was like, all right.
Yeah. I thought it was really good.
And then, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm watching it and I'm like picking up on every little accent that she
Yeah.
had on every word. I was like,
Yeah, when she goes, why are you doing Alexa's bidding? I don't do Alexa's betting.
yeah.
And I was like, her betting?
yeah. I was like,
all right.
yes.
That's
Yes.
When she asked her like, why aren't you challenging me? She's, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
And that was the greatest moment of frustration from her yet. And she was, but what I want to know is why I'm not fighting you now. And Bailey's just like, okay, then let's do that. And then she's like, and then just runs to the ring.
I love that spot where the camera shows her and she's just hauling ass to the ring,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
relax."
You still got a commercial break, bitch.
Yeah.
Chill.
Fucking love Keith, by the way. Yes, Keith, we're having fun. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
That is all that matters.
Yeah, okay.
Us and our 3 viewers. Also us.
We're at
Um,
6.
Quentin Tarantino never got the highest box office gross. He just made good fucking movies, guys.
No, Kevlar was saying that he had his sister set up an account, immediately searched the word wrestling, and it showed us and then Impact underneath us. That we popped up above Impact.
I think-
On a day that we weren't airing.
And that's very valid because Impact, we've seen the product.
Yeah, but Impact's big thing is that they're on this one channel and Twitch. Like they advertise that they're on Twitch all the time. So I just thought that was cool. I was like, hey, we're doing something okay-ish.
Yeah.
It's a great advertising.
We're doing something okay, and we make Eric bleed.
Yeah, dude, fuck this guy.
That's our new. Send it to Sean Mooney.
See, here's the problem. He's not. Oh wait, no.
He's all, Sean Mooney's like, what the fuck is in that guy's nose?
Yeah, Sean Mooney's just like cancels my Patreon subscription.
He,
I was like, how'd I get knocked out? He goes, yeah, dude, I watched your show this week. I can't be associated
Yeah,
with it.
I can't do this.
I can't have you associated with me, even.
That's,
Regardless of me being associated with you.
yeah.
Then you get the tweet. Sean Mooney blocked you.
Yeah. If you do get the chance, though, to check out our YouTube. Actually, if we could post in the chat our YouTube link to that video. We have a video we made like a commercial basically with Sean Mooney for the show and for his show. So it was really fun stuff.
Just trying to fuck with you.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. No, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hate that guy. If I could
that?
punch anybody in the face right now.
What?
He's
Well, I
so
already
good.
got him. He's taken care of.
Yeah.
You don't have a drink in it. There's not a little left.
It's wet on the bottom now.
Super wet. Great. You're gonna be dribbling. What are you doing? Something like that. She's gonna have to clean that out. She recycles that shit.
Oh.
He put nose goobers in it. You, Alistair Black?
On
Might
Smackdown.
have gotten a text for a code.
To do what?
Because Twitch signed me out.
Oh, tap to get your Twitch security code.
USA.
It's only good for a second, so don't write this down, guys. 0603572.
You could just text her back and no one
I can't.
could
It's
have
only
heard
good
you.
for 15 seconds. It's actually counting down now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's no longer good.
July.
It's no longer good, guys.
There it is.
There it is. And there we are doing a countdown.
I look like a retard. Sorry.
That has nothing to do with any of this.
I'm looking at myself on the screen and I'm like,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Not in comparison.
I'm not drunk and I don't flash shit.
I know, that's more
Um,
disturbing.
pew pew pew.
Producer, can I have water?
let's see. Nikki versus Bailey. I thought it was a really solid match.
Yeah, it was
Again, I felt like Nikki was fumbling a little more than I would expect. I thought she was so clean and so good in NXT. I feel like maybe the pressure of the main roster, maybe she's not in there as often as she was, but I feel like she's a little clunky in there right now, and I've seen her more polished than this before.
Yeah.
So I know she can get there, but I don't know what's going to take to get her there.
Well, see, I think I almost want to say it was a play.
She's meant to come off that way?
Yeah, because when she's doing the Alexa interview, she's kind of like and to me it seemed like almost a little bit of a play.
I could see that. I could see where they're trying to play it up. Like, hey, don't be like too smooth and too great. You're still trying to get your footing. You're still uncomfortable. You're not. I could see that.
Yeah, but that's what I thought originally. I was like, she's looking a little sloppy. Then I was like, is it a play that she's under Alexa, but she's performing above Alexa type of thing?
Yeah, I could see that, and I think she's good enough to pull that off.
Yeah,
if that's the case.
Yeah, and and truthfully, because you put Nikki and Bailey in a match, it should be phenomenal.
Yeah.
AJ Styles. We need Wrestling on the Rocks in our hands.
Yeah.
Bill Docher screen.
Yeah,
But-
keep saying that he thinks eventually Nikki's going to turn crazy on Alexa. I think we all think that's going to happen. Can't fucking wait.
I miss Crazy Nikki.
Yep.
I want Nikki to team up with Fiend Bray at some point.
Yeah.
USA
No way.
75th minute, baby. So I'm watching
How
soccer.
are they doing 2-1?
But this is Gold Club.
Yeah, so if
You know
they-
what's, you know what's
Doing
crazy
better
about
than me.
But you know what's crazy about USA right now and gold and soccer, because it's soccer. The
On the
women,
wrestling podcast, yeah.
the women are gonna play for the World Cup Championship on Sunday. If we win this match tonight, we'll be playing for the Gold Cup against the men's team. We'll be playing against the Gold Cup against Mexico on Sunday as well.
Go Mexico.
God, I hate you.
Dude, Mexico's cool.
Yeah.
They got Chick-fil-A's. You ever had Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, I also had gum, and gum tastes a lot better because Bubblicious is the shit.
Because America.
You're like, there ain't no zebra-flavored Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
bitch!
He says football.
Football.
Football? No, it's soccer.
It's European kickball.
México es más chico en forma de forma de team de King Pop.
Triple Mania
That was a travel.
in the world! Shane McMahon!
USA.
Did you just pee a little bit? I think you peed a little bit.
No.
Oh, he pedaled.
I wouldn't pee a little.
I just sweated from my penis.
Not getting better.
This segment brought to you
My
by
wiener
Depends.
cried is all.
Producer, paper towels.
Club's almost getting hit again, Keith. It's fear. The reason these are here is I got fucking hit.
Sponsored by Go
Yeah.
Waiting for the potato.
You missed it, dude. Because I got.
That's why we gave him the Colt Cabana
Yeah.
headband.
He's full Drake over here right now.
Drake?
Yeah, he's a
Big
bitch.
Show.
Oh.
Peeing himself.
Yeah.
Drake Maverick.
face or whatever.
I'm doing okay right now.
Wipe whatever you got. Soak up whatever you got to soak up.
So you put it under the towel. That's I'm sure glad I Ubered it over here tonight.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So Nikki and Bailey ended with Bailey getting with the Bailey to belly. So my only complaint about the match truly was that she goes out 1, 2, 3, and then she immediately goes, Alexa, sorry. Like she didn't sell
Being
the
hurt, yeah.
loss. She immediately rolled over and started crying and sitting up and wailing. And I also wonder if there was a time constraint on how much she could really sell it and still get that point across. So I was okay with it, but annoyed by it. And I was like, okay, maybe if it was like hey, when it's over, you got to get up, cry to Alexa, because we're going to have to keep this shit rolling.
What would you have liked to happen?
I would like her to sell the move, lay out longer. Oh, God.
And then be like crying sad.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah, just sitting there like still barely moving. Because you got the 3 count, and it was like at the 3.5, she just jumps up. Like, I would have been fine otherwise. And you're like, no, that move's supposed to be devastating.
You
It's a finisher.
you only had me for 2.5 seconds.
Yeah. Let's see. After that, we get Kofi and Samoa Joe face to face. And then Kofi
You almost got the Hogan going.
gives Samoa Joe the finger.
burp.
Let's see, you watched that on USA?
Yeah.
So you saw like the great shot where it's Samoa Joe's head and you see the hand,
Yeah,
and then you just see like the finger you see like part of the finger come to this corner of it, and then like as the camera pans away, it's all like, and then it just cuts away. I was all like, yes. It was so perfect the way he goes like this, and you just see the tip of his finger just on the edge of Joe's face and go out of frame again. I was like, you could have cut there.
Well,
That
I
would have been perfect.
didn't like Joe getting shaking mad though, because I feel like that's like, I don't. Yeah, I feel like him overselling because I feel like the way he is as a heel as a power heel, I feel like he could have just been pissed and then Kofi could have kicked him rather than like the shaking. It just didn't seem consistent with his character.
You know what it reminded me 100% was Beavis and Butthead flipping off the coach, and the coach sitting there and going like, and that's what it reminded me of, and I started dying laughing. I was like, yes, this is awesome.
I'm not
Bring
thinking
me
the
back.
principal from Beavis
Or when the coach was like, kick me in the Jimmy.
Yeah.
And he's like,
And it brought me back to back in the day, and I was like, Attitude Era's here. It's back, baby.
baby. I wasn't bothered by that so much because I felt like the idea was that Joe was demanding, you show me this level of respect, or I'm going to rape your family. That's just his tone.
Didn't say that.
He did.
Did not
He
say
said,
rape.
I will put something inside of your children. And then when he didn't, he's like starting shaking with rage and he goes, I'm going to fuck your family. Like that was like the tone I got from him. It was just this anger of how dare you not show me an infinitesimal amount of respect, like he said.
But where's Wendy?
Oh, he's got Wendy on lock.
Yeah,
Yeah, Wendy's on lock. You don't got to worry about
Wendy's
Wendy.
been dealt with.
Yeah, there's one thing you don't got to worry about. It is Wendy. That bitch Frosty.
Hold on while I reach for the next joke.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm
It's
all
all
like
ripped off soon.
getting through my cards.
Wendy is Frosty.
Let's see. So that was a cool moment too, because it did feel a little bit Attitude Era-ish. The fingers back. Again,
Everything's
a little
been
bit,
feeling Attitude Era.
but only a little bit, which I like. I don't want
Yeah.
them going full on. I do like that they're trying to appeal to, I believe, a more teenage crowd, to be a little bit edgy. And I think they realize that to be a little edgy, you don't have to go that far.
Yeah.
Kids are stupid. Remember how much I said bitch at your house as a kid? Because I couldn't say bitch at home?
Adults are also stupid, but
You remember that? I remember that all the time.
Look at us.
I remember saying bitch so much that it was like ridiculous. I look back on it and I was like, dude, how could you even talk to me? All I said was bitch. And we were playing like the little foosball game you had. And I'd be like, you're a bitch, you bitch, little bitch, bitch, you're a bitch, little bitch. Everything was bitch.
I thought you were just enchanting your inner Eric Cartman.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn bitch. Yeah. Beefcake.
Beefcake! Beefcake! Follow your dreams. You can reach your goals. In the truth.
Follow your dreams. Yeah, reach your goal. Huh?
PG-13.
After that, we get the Bobby Lashley video where he says, bitch. But he says it like Key and Peele, like, bitch.
And I don't like Bobby Lashley talking. It just kind of.
He wore a weird polo.
Yeah, I noticed
Did
that
that
too.
not bother anybody else? That
I didn't
baby
see
blue
it.
polo? I was like,
Aren't you supposed to be like healing up or something? Like,
Yeah.
he just
Has like
looked.
a
He
tank
looked
top
like.
or something.
I did think it was funny because he's in some random room and he's talking, and then all of a sudden he like pans over to like an IV pole,
yeah, I saw that.
and he's like,
But nothing's on it.
yeah, and he's like, see, I'm recovering.
Yeah.
Because
Wasn't
he
attached
put
to
that
me.
on Instagram, right?
Like he was like, it was like he was out shopping and he was like, shit, goes into an urgent care. Do you guys have an IV pole? I can take like a video with you guys.
He looked like he was just in a pharmacy.
Yeah. Like he went to CVS. It was like, you guys sell this.
You guys got a minute, clinic? Can
So-
you give me a minute?
So, what do you guys think about the rumors of why they did this?
I actually didn't read any rumors about why they did it.
Please tell me.
I heard, or I read rather, because I don't hear, that it's because one of them's injured.
I heard that Braun might be injured, which is why they said he had a ruptured spleen. But I also don't know that I fucking buy that shit.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
after that
I
match
heard.
he did.
Yeah, I heard that they did it because it must have been Braun is off with injury.
Which doesn't make sense. He just came back from injury. He was flipping around like a motherfucker,
Yeah.
picking up dudes and throwing them. Like, if you have an injury, like remember how they did it with the elbow?
Yeah.
They didn't let him get shit in, and then they held him down and broke his elbow. And then they carted. That's how you do that. You know what I mean? Like, why do you like, whatever the injury is, it's got to be something stupid. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be something minor. It wouldn't be like,
Torn rectum.
dude, X-Pac wrestled with a torn rectum. Why can't Braun? You little bitch.
And his wrestling showed.
My man, Bobby Lash, man of the hour,
His balls say sour.
ripped asshole and shit. Got a torn rectum.
Let's pop more.
And they didn't kill him.
Rectum, damn, you killed him. Oh.
Did you ever read the? Because that's the punchline. Rectum dead,
Yeah,
no killed
kill
him.
him, yeah.
Did you ever read the actual joke?
Was it?
It's terrible. I read it one time and I was like, really?
Oh, it's just a bad joke.
Yeah. Like,
Rectum damn near killed him.
Yeah.
I just remember Neil Hamburger said it. I was like, that's because I just love Neil
Oh,
Hamburger.
yeah, that's. We don't support Neil Hamburger or any of his works on this show. All right, so we're gonna find a rectum joke for you as we move along as well. No rectums involved in SmackDown this round, but you never know. Next up was Andrade versus Apollo Crews. Not a bad match, not a great match.
It's nice to see Apollo on TV. He is good. It's just, yeah.
I don't understand the way he's being utilized because like I get this too. Like you got to have great enhancement talent, and I get that. So I'm not always the ones like they're not using him right. He doesn't have a champion. Anybody who says they're not using Miz right or Dolph right or Kevin Owens right, I say you guys are full of shit. They're on main events all the time. They're just not holding a title.
Yeah.
To me, holding a title isn't being used right. So I don't agree with a lot of that sentiment. With Apollo Crews, I don't understand because he's not being able to show his athleticism in putting a guy over. That to me is being used incorrectly, right? Because that's what made Mr. Perfect what he was.
yeah.
Mr. Perfect was the greatest enhancement talent of all time. That's why we think
Greatest
of him so
IC champ ever.
He was an IC champ for a short, or maybe a run. I don't know. But he was, realistically, if you look back at his career, he was an enhancement talent who was so fucking good you couldn't help but notice him. That's using the talent right. I'm so fucking good. Beating me means something, but everyone beats me.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
But it looks strong.
yeah, but I look like a motherfucker. That's how Apollo should be being used. If they're going to put him in his enhancement, he's got to show off.
So, before I get to the rectum joke,
Can't wait.
is the thing that bothered me most with this match is they said this is Apollo Crews' official debut on SmackDown Live.
Oh,
And he was a part of the shakeup. And he's been on Raw at least 2 or 3 times.
yeah. He's been on Wild Card a couple times.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, this is his SmackDown in-ring debut. And I'm like,
By the way.
yeah. I'm like, wait a second. He's been on Raw like past 3 months.
Yeah.
Way
What
to
the
make me
fuck?
feel sad again,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. Stop breaking it up.
So anyways, here's the original joke.
Oh, God.
Can't wait.
Little Johnny's teacher asked him how his weekend was. Horrible. A car hit my dog in the ass, he said. She said, wrecked him? Wrecked him. Damn near killed him.
How big was that dog?
Yeah.
That
But the,
dog had to be huge.
But-
if a car could hit him in the
like I
asshole.
said, the punchline's the greatest part of it. The joke,
That dog had to be
hit him
massive.
in the ass. You mean wrecked him? Nah, wrecked him. Damn near killed him. Can you be like NWA and cue me?
Yeah, I got you.
You don't watch Friday, so you won't get in on this.
Yeah, what
lingo.
happened on that one? I don't get it.
God, you dipped those tongues in my
God,
drink.
dude, those tongs. Let me see it flow.
Big
Let me
Show's
see
in
it
the
go.
video.
Oh.
Big Show's in the video for that.
Huh?
Big Show's in the video for that
Is
song.
he wearing a thong?
The
No, he
thong song?
literally, it's just him going like this as it pans over. I'm like,
Oh, I gotta see that shit.
yeah. No, you don't. No.
Yeah, please watch it.
I feel like I'm gonna become producer number 2.
We are getting close to the end of Smackdown. If you guys are still hanging out, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. And feel free to talk as much shit as you want in this chat. We're just here drinking and talking about wrestling
And
because we
concussed.
like those two things.
Yeah.
And also, Clump shows up.
And gets concussed. What up? Bad time.
I'm
You gotta do
distracted,
the-
rolling up. All right.
Hey.
Let's see. Ultimately, Zelina does a Hurricane Rana on Apollo, and Andrade gets the win with the Hammerlock DDT.
Which bothered
All
me.
3 of us have been absent while you've been here. It's not just me.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the
Keith would probably have the best record of who showed up the most and least, though.
Stackhouse.
Stackhouse, actually.
Stackhouse.
Stackhouse, if you're still there, if you're still watching, we love you. I know he works a lot. Sometimes he tunes in and out and stuff. So,
whatever. Keith, we love you too.
Keith, interactive as fuck.
Yeah.
Producer has always been here, behind the scenes.
We're always producing though.
But anyways, the thing that bothered me with the Selena spot was Andrade literally jumps over and Apollo catches him, like nothing. They're like, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
And then he like throws him down, does whatever, or he threw him on the side of the mat. And then Selena comes over and he's like, and then she jumps on him and I was like, oh sweet, he's gonna just like toss her off. And then on this Hurricane Rana, and I was like, what was that?
I think the idea is that he doesn't expect it from her.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I see that, but at the same time I was like, he just caught a 200-pound dude jumping over the top rope like
Because he was
nothing.
expecting a 200-pound dude to come at him.
Yeah, but then
One, he can't do that. He, as much as Attitude Era would be him power bombing the shit out of her.
Oh, can you imagine though if he
I
caught
wasn't-
Zelina and just fucking boom?
And then there's Aleister Black on Smackdown Live. It looks so much.
Ah. Producer did it.
Yeah, she hacks at you. Yeah,
It was
I'm
supposed to
always
be a
bothered.
hiss,
Yeah,
but she got a little too much phlegm. She's like,
I am always a little annoyed when Zelina gets involved in that way because I feel like she's a one-move pony. Jump on it, my
Who sings
pony,
it? Who sings it?
my pony,
Who sings it?
a pony.
Who sings it?
What? That's genuine.
Genuine, yeah.
That is
My
genuine.
bad.
Hey Siri, play Genuine.
My pony.
My pony.
Sure thing. Now playing Genuine.
That's not my pony.
Play my pony, Genuine.
Come on, producer.
Pony by Genuine now playing.
I like how his sin sounds gassy.
You want it? I got it. You jump
Someone
on
like
it.
you got a stink face.
My pony. Here it comes. You ready? I'm way off.
I think I broke my chair. Guys.
Buddy.
Wait.
No.
You weren't getting to my part. Damn
I'm
it.
just glad it's me because I'm way bigger than you.
I
I didn't break my chair and I'm fatter. Yeah.
You're just like tensed up. Please don't touch my pony.
Hey Siri, play Peaches and Cream.
Okay, let's hear Peaches and Cream, featuring
Aw.
BJ by 112.
112.
Keep. Oh, I should dance.
Was it 39 seconds?
Yeah, he's like 39. Peaches and cream, know what I mean? Hey Siri, fast forward 39 seconds.
God damn.
Are my glasses shining? He's dropping those bows.
Peaches and cream. Gotta mean.
We're getting canceled this week.
Fuck yeah.
Hey Siri, knock that shit off.
Still gotta respond.
I don't respond to that shit.
Oh shit.
Hey, Siri, stop.
Siri's gonna get us canceled in copyrights and
Yeah.
shit. You know we didn't
Oh, you
qualify
stopped?
for something. There's some sort of like thing that we can do for our viewers, and we didn't qualify because it said that we've got a complaint on the last 90 days. I was like, have we been on 90 days? I was like, I'm trying to figure it
Wait,
out.
we got a complaint?
Yeah, some sort of like, we've got like a tick against us. We'd be 90 days clean and we're not. I was like, you could have told me when I got a complaint. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, thanks.
So,
Wait a second. We have to be clean for 90 days?
there,
It's
well,
like AA or something?
yeah, well, cheers to
I
that.
would bet you money it's because we have labeled stuff. Put tape over your shit.
I would be less
Take this
surprised
shit.
if it was the music. The other thing I think it might be is I realized after the fact that I
People
asked
hate
everyone,
us?
the first 50 viewers or followers, I hit up and asked for their address to mail them a free gift. And I realized afterwards on the top of it, it says do not ask for or give out any personal information. And I was all like, yeah, that feels personal. I could see how someone would say it.
Hey.
So it could be it. Just trying to give out free shit, guys. I don't mean to, I'm not coming to the house. Whatever.
And by free, we need.
But we were.
Bombs. Oh, that too.
Free. Peaches and cream. Know what I'm free.
I've actually never looked at these.
It's just a. It's
Look at
just
yours
a.
right here.
Really? Get one?
That one's yours because you followed us.
Oh.
It's just a urinal cake.
And you get that sticker. I'm gonna send these stickers with it too. You're getting that poker chip and this sticker.
Hell yeah, dude. This is really tight.
I was gonna try and work in the UPC code on the sticker, but
Oh shit.
all the QR code I meant, all the sites with QR codes on there, they fucking suck, man. So if you know a good way to like do QR code, let me know. Anyways,
Has
so
USA won yet?
USA's not gonna win that one. There's no fucking way. Not against Cuba. Are you kidding? Jamaica? Yes.
Jamaica?
They're the same place, dude.
We're
They both
Jamaican
start
and we're
cool
problems.
runnings. After that, we got KO and Dolph cutting a promo.
Oh wait,
in
we're
the
still on
background.
WWE?
Yeah.
I thought this was the happy hour.
Oh, it's happy.
We got a little bit. Yeah.
So KO and Dolph are backstage. Dolph keeps telling KO no
3-1
hot dogs.
full time.
And then
USA versus Mexico. Oh, Sunday.
KO comes back and he's like, no hot dogs. He's like, come on. And he's all like, after the match, and he's like, all right. And walks off. Like, he did a really good job with it. It was really funny. I felt like. I don't think Kevin Owens can do anything bad.
No.
Like, I don't know that you could give him lines that he can't make look
That
awesome.
line early in the show. If I did win a contact, if I.
Oh, yeah.
False start. Unclump. 5 yards penalty.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, where's the ref? Come on.
I would have won a hot
Right
dog.
down the middle.
I would have won a hot dog eating contest. Oh, like you.
Yeah, like you in your wrestling
You
matches.
gotta throw the yellow flag. You need a yellow flag.
All my underwear is pretty yellow.
Well, that's natural, but are you gonna rip them off and throw them at the camera?
Maybe. I could do the money.
I'm wearing underwear. Those underwear. These are expensive.
5-yard
underwear. No.
penalty.
Nope, she's gonna. Producer's pissed off.
I just don't know if we're still on Smackdown.
We are.
A little bit.
After that promo, we get Aleister Black promo. See, Keith is saying. See, I told you, man. He said that there's no red, white, and blue ref shirt. He's like, where's your ref shirt? Dude, I would do the ref shirt, but I was wearing my American John Cena shirt, dude. You can't stop this.
I didn't know either.
USA,
I really
USA, USA.
On a subject.
But that was a conversation we had. I was like, I want to wear the ref shirt, but I want to wear like American Cena shirt.
But we were really worried that you guys would not tune in if you didn't see the ref.
Yeah, people might flip through. They might be like, that's not the one with the ref. Where's the one with the ref?
Yeah, we want the ref.
Yeah, where's the one
Where's
with the
the ref?
fucking ref? This looks similar, but it's not the fucking ref.
We want the ref.
He calls it down the middle.
Like a flapping salmon.
Like a
Flaccid.
Like a fish. Oh, like a fish. After that promo, we get Aleister Black cutting a promo about the nut on the door. And we get told that there will be a match at Extreme Rules against a mystery opponent.
I would have loved if he did it like at some point had done the Raven from Edgar Allan Poe. Who is that rapping? That rapping upon my door.
Oh, that'd be good.
That rapping upon my chamber door.
If you went full on Poe.
Yeah. Like super deep voice.
Edgar Allan.
Yeah.
No. Fucking Teddy.
Teddy Poe.
Teddy Poe.
Yeah. Teddy Poe was not as famous, but should have been.
Yeah. Not as good. Had an accent. Who's that rapping? That rapping upon my chamber door.
He did a lot more rhymes, like limerick style.
Tapping on the chamber door. What's the chamber door?
Rapping and
He's like,
tapping.
who's that rapping and tapping on my back door?
He's like big mouth.
Oh, ribbity rabbity tap tap tap.
He's a big mouth. What?
Big
tippity
mouth
tap.
Billy
Tippity
Mouse.
tap tap tap.
I can't say
tippity
bees
tap.
with this. Big mouth.
Tippity
Billy
twist.
Bass.
These things aren't
Twiddly, twiddly,
Shane.
twiddly. There you go. You're back on. You're
You're
back on
not
track.
able to see him
Back on
because-
track.
Are
Let's
they
see.
blurring?
Huh?
Is it blurring yet?
No, dude, those are his Macho Mans. Let's see. After that, we got Mandy versus Ember Moon. Ember Moon, as she was coming out, Carmella walks over and's like, "You my dog," and then she keeps going. And then you get Ember Moon getting the win.
Good match.
It wasn't bad. No, it was good. Yeah.
Did you guys hear the Renee dig on that?
Which one?
Where she talks about Carmella and Corey? Yeah.
That was that was at
Yeah.
that was the other show. The it was on Raw. Alexa Bliss Moment of Bliss.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I thought
because
it
she
was
comes out and then Corey
Corey
says, "I never condone interrupting the goddess," and she's like, "I have a feeling you'll make a pass on this one."
Yeah.
Or whatever, and he's all like, "What are you insinuating?"
Yeah.
And you're like, "We're just." I wish you were just like, "I'm not insinuating anything. It's just that you fuck her all the time."
Yeah.
We all
That's
know
all.
this, Corey.
You put it on your Twittergram.
Everyone's doing the Roman in the background.
Yeah.
The Otis Roman.
These are probably our complaints.
Let's see. It was a good match though, Mandy versus Ember. Good together. I think we'll eventually get to Ember and Carmella as a tag.
That would be good.
I think that'd be really good. I'm
We
trying
just
to
need someone to
figure
get the
out.
goddamn tag belts. That'd be worth shit.
I think we're gonna end up with the Kabuki Warriors with the titles, and then we're gonna need actual
But did-
people for them to fight. 'Cause I think the problem is
Did
the
they
Iconics
win in
can't work.
Japan?
What? They won in Japan.
Did they?
Yeah, so they're gonna get their
It's
title
official.
shot.
At Extreme Rules?
Who fucking knows when?
A house show. Fucking
Probably.
Paducah, Kentucky.
Yeah.
In Paducah, Kentucky.
The main event still is Ricochet just walking
Hosted,
out.
yeah, I was going to say hosted by Ricochet.
Yeah.
So they did win. I think they're going to end up with the tag titles, and I'm hoping that that's going to lead them into rebooking the tag division for the women. Because right when the tag titles are about to be made, they started pairing up everyone and doing cool stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then once they put it on the Iconics, they're like, the Iconics can't work.
Samoan Slaughterhouse.
Yep.
Yeah. And so then after that, we end up with Dolph and KO versus Heavy Machinery. With the New Day and the Planet's Tag Team Champions on commentary.
I like that the New Day had their own table.
Oh, they always do. I like it. Yeah, with all the pancakes on it and the table's all orange.
Did you just say pine tar?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they
You wanna
have a
split?
big... Yeah. I'm gonna finish that up over there. Peter, if you're watching, you may not be watching. We got one down.
Gentleman Jack.
He watches it when it's on YouTube.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
But we're ready for more.
Oh shit.
So we'll get through it.
Oh, wait. How many more hours do we have on this show?
Well, we're only through the first segment of Raw. I don't know.
Well, let me stretch my liver out.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
compacting.
Yeah. Open the son of a bitch up. Let's do this.
Let's see. So then, so the first
Oh
segment
God, that's hot.
got broken up because they started beating the shit out of each other on the outside. I really like that Xavier Woods just jumped from one table to the other and started attacking them, and then Big E went over there. They were all fucking with each other. You come back and the match is restarted essentially. Dolph and KO worked pretty well together. Not surprisingly, they're good. They're good. Heavy Machinery looked really good. How do you guys feel about Heavy Machinery?
I like Heavy Machinery a lot. They are my favorite tag team.
I will not say they're my favorite tag team, but I like them.
I like them.
I
sometimes find Otis distracting from the match.
I will say this though.
Ooh, he went serious. Know what I mean? Kevlar and cream.
Tucker. It's all about the Wildcats. Sun Devils suck. That's what I was gonna say.
They're the suck devils.
The Scum Devils. Yeah.
I went to the U of A.
Whatever, man.
Third fucking generation.
He says he fucking loves Heavy Machinery and they're his favorite match last pay-per-view. That's just it, is I think they're fantastic. Watching Otis on the side of the ring when he's not in the match is distracting from the match, I find. Because he's constantly goofing and gyrating and yelling and being goofy.
Well, you
And I
have
get
to
that.
you have to do that when there's a Sun Devil in the ring.
Yeah. Tucker did some pretty impressive shit inside the ring and you barely even
really did.
noticed.
Well, last week was, I feel like it was more displayed.
Yeah.
Last week they were more displayed to see, you could really see their skill.
I feel like that. Yeah, I feel like that's true. And again, I'm not saying that I think they're bad by any means. I wonder if there's a better balance with Otis being goofy and silly and the match being seen for what it is. Because here you had
I think they're finding
4
themselves.
amazing people in the ring, and I found myself at times watching someone not in the match. I shouldn't be doing that. I
Well,
should be focused in the ring.
And it's kind of like New Day early on. It took a while for them to kind of nail it down. Like Big E when he does the spank spot, it's in the match though. It's like he's not doing it on the apron. Have that happen. Have them do it.
Exactly.
Or if they're doing like when they're doing the trombone, it's still separate of it, and it's a quick camera cut. It's not focusing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that they'll get there. And I also don't know if I'm just wrong. That's why I was kind of asking. Do you guys find yourself distracted by him at all when he's on outside?
A little bit. I was looking at him doing the.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did do it. Yeah.
I remember watching the match, and all of a sudden I noticed that he was off to the corner of my eye, and I looked over at him. He's standing there, and he just starts just humps at nothing, and then goes back to doing nothing. And it's like, why did you do that?
You finished.
Yeah. He's done.
I'm done.
He pulled the Corey.
Yeah, just a couple little
Small wet spot.
And it's just like, I don't know why that had to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that maybe it's like you said, maybe they're just a little young in the ring and they'll figure out that balance. But I found myself a little more distracted with the outside of the ring than the inside, and that's just not ideal. You want to be drawn in by the match, I feel like, and so again, I think they're both incredibly talented. I think all 4 people in this match were incredibly talented. I think it was a good match. I think it was all very good. Great athleticism and good pacing on all of it. But I was finding myself distracted.
I stretched out. I wasn't even near your foot.
Yeah, dude, that wasn't his foot, but you touched it.
I can't put my foot up this high.
Ah, the point's down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's droopy.
I feel like maybe they're just trying to be remembered because there's so much talent
Trying to get noticed.
that you kind of need to stand out unless you're a main event.
Well, exactly. I think that's what they were doing with the
Street
whole.
Profits.
Well, no, the whole Bushwhacker gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
And they were so off key. They're like looking like white kids trying to dab.
Yeah, they're like, how do I do the Bushwhackers?
Like white kids trying to dab.
Yeah, that's what it made me feel like because they're over there and they're like, instead of doing the, they're over there like. And you're like, what are
Like that no-legged kid from the AEW.
you... Yeah, they're like, are you trying to like signal in air traffic control? Like,
Like huge.
Yeah.
Eugene. Who's Eugene?
You don't know Eugene? Oh man, I don't want to break down Eugene.
We should do Patreon episodes where we go over like the word. Never
We'll
mind.
explain later.
Yeah, we'll talk about things.
We'll talk about it off air.
Huh?
Eugene was a character a while back.
Developmentally disabled wrestler.
Yeah, but
Did you with no legs?
No,
No.
he was
No,
like
this is
like
a real
pure
person.
developmentally
brain,
disabled.
he was like brain style.
Yeah, it was fantastic, and
It
it was
was
not.
No,
It was not. It was pretty poor.
It is
taste,
the
but-
it was the best thing to ever show somebody if you want to show them the worst of wrestling.
Yeah, it was bad, and I think it came from a good place. Hearing about how it came about,
Yeah.
supposedly, but it did not play well.
Like how we said we're going to talk about off
Yeah, no, it was just bad. yeah.
Okay.
By off air, we mean later, but
Yeah,
I
well-
guess not anymore.
But ultimately, I find Otis to be distracting, and I want that to get better. I don't want to be distracted by what's happening on the outside of the ring if it's not action on the outside of the ring. And I want him to be able to highlight his partner and stuff, you know? So at the end of that, Dolph accidentally super kicks KO in the face. Bunch of melee stuff. Heavy Machinery gets the upper hand, gets the win over KO, right? Like it's been on KO or Dolph?
I think they got
I think
KO, yeah.
I think they got on KO. KO gets up, pissed off at Dolph, does the old KO stunner. And that's that. And then he screams, "This is my goddamn show." And they beep it all out.
That was fantastic. I love.
Yeah, he's like, "This is my god
Yeah.
show." I was all like, nice.
I think the only thing better was KO trying to do the stunner on Otis.
KO trying to do the stunner what?
On Otis?
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, and he's all,
Yeah.
boom! You're like, that wasn't supposed to happen like that.
Just
Yeah.
like KO cussing. It's
Yeah.
like back to the indies and everything.
But the thing is
Oh,
that
yeah.
he's got the passion.
That's why.
And he's over there yelling, kicking the ropes like, this is
Oh,
my
yeah.
show. You know,
Yeah.
and it's like, all right, cool. This is great.
Yeah.
But once again, there's no Sammy. There's no Roman.
But it leaves a lot open for them to come back to.
No, it does. It does. God, it's like blurry when I take my glasses off.
Yeah, you need
Is
those
that
American glasses. You can't see without freedom, brother.
It's like
That's what it's
glasses
like to see
or
without
You
freedom.
cleared have like more than half a bottle of fucking whiskey.
A world without freedom is blurry.
It's these bars.
Yeah.
Bars.
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 It's like Snoop
Bars.
Dogg bars.
Like
the
bars
guy
on
in my
bars.
hand.
Bars.
God damn.
We're going to Philly Bar.
So then, at the end of that all, it appears that KO made the
I'll drive.
the face turn. AJ made the heel turn. I think we're going in a pretty stellar direction. Right now, the rumor backstage on the shit sheets that we look at
Outside looking in.
from the outside looking in is that Bischoff may not have even been at SmackDown in this episode. It might not have anything to do with this episode. But Paul Heyman had a heavy hand in this Raw, which wouldn't be surprising based off the idea of Heyman being around so goddamn much in the past year, and Bischoff not even watching wrestling in the past like 5 years. So
Yeah, to do some homework.
Would be great.
yeah,
I gotta do some homework, guys.
But the thing
Ooh.
is, like I said, I heard a thing about, like I said, with Heyman not being with Brock.
I didn't see that. I just didn't see it.
See,
if
I-
you can find it, let me know.
Yeah.
As far as Keith saying he read that Bischoff was backstage, and I read the initial report was that he was, and then a rumor killer, he wasn't there. It's basically, hey, we talked out of our ass, and now we're going to pretend someone told us we were talking out of our ass.
Last minute decision.
Yeah, because of changes, it wasn't what we said it would be.
How about USA versus Mexico at the Gold Cup? In soccer. Baby!
Was it women or men?
Men.
Idiots.
The
Bunch of
women
dudes
are
kicking
facing
balls.
Netherlands in the World Cup.
The
on
Netherlands?
Sunday as well.
She wants her cup.
This one? Okay.
Oh my god. Stump makes a really good point.
Stump.
Fuck soccer. I call it European kickball. At the end of the day, we all like fake sports.
Yeah.
That includes Sakio.
Big sports. Soccer, billiards,
Yeah.
Stump, did you see the
fucking that dart shit.
the Hogan pep talk to the women's national team?
Hey, Keith, I think that's a different game.
What's he saying?
What were you going to say to stop?
Okay, I'll leave.
Oh my.
What were you asking, Snow?
Oh.
Oh, you said you did not.
No, the Hogan.
Oh, the Hogan,
the
World
Hogan
Cup commercial.
promo, yeah.
I saw it on YouTube finally.
They filmed it on Raw, or they aired it on Raw, I should say.
He had so much fucking stuff behind him, and I was like, "Where is that shot?
All the fucking belts and
All
stuff.
the fucking
yeah.
belts, his leather fucking weight belts and shit." I was like, "Fuck!"
Eat your vitamins, ladies. It was amazing.
The man who was in the sex tape.
Yeah,
Ellsworth?
see, he saw it. Ellsworth has a sex tape with 15-year-olds. I learned.
Yeah. So it's not really a tape; it's more like a MP3.
What match are we on?
That was it. We finished
Yeah.
SmackDown. Like I said earlier, we're gonna hit up Fyter Fest this weekend. It sounds like maybe soccer could get in the way. I'll tell you this much: fuck this dude. He's either on the show or he's not. It's up to him. We're doing a show on Sunday, motherfuckers.
So if you want a good show, hopefully soccer turns out good.
What?
Yeah.
What about birthdays?
We wanted to do a little birthday shout out. July 3rd, right? So that means July 1st was El Clumpo
And more importantly,
Clinton.
Canada Day, honestly.
and Canada Day.
No one cares about
Put
Canada.
that out.
July 2nd
It's not gonna happen.
was
Gotcha, bro.
Woo!
Bret Hart,
No one cares about Bret Hart.
Charles Robinson, Little Nate.
But we can't see anything.
What?
No, I'm talking about the...
Oh.
Don't light the flags on fire.
And
Don't
me.
miss.
And then today was
Teabag.
T-Bag. Yeah, your brother.
T-Bone Capone.
T-Bone Capone. And then my birthday was yesterday along with Bret Hart and Little Nate, Charles Robinson, my ref hero. I did get to meet him, talk to him a couple of times for Royal Rumble weekend, and he was the coolest fucking dude.
And
he was
tomorrow-
the first signature I got.
And tomorrow is America's
America's
Independence.
birthday.
Independence Day.
Welcome
The least
to
important of all of
America.
the birthdays.
Yeah. The least wrestling.
Though
ability.
arguably the reason that you guys are in the state you're in.
USA.
USA.
Columbus Day.
Oh!
Oh!
Peek a little bit.
You're used to it.
Was there anything else that we didn't touch ground on today besides Fyter Fest that you guys wanted us to talk about?
Yes. Keith, one of my best buddies, is also August 2nd. So happy birthday, August 2nd. We'll hit you up.
No, we'll hit that. I'll put a little screenshot.
We'll hit that up on maybe August 2nd. We'll be in Florida.
Like, fuck, we will.
What's in Florida?
Keith's birthday. I don't know.
And also,
I'll be in North Carolina like 2 weeks later.
What the fuck are we going to do else?
Yeah. What else is happening? August 2nd.
Producer.
good thoughts to Robinson for getting his collector's
Yeah.
stuff
If you guys,
sold.
I believe it's the Soska Sisters, Soska Sisters on Instagram. They're putting together a little thing. They're trying to find, they posted all of the stolen merchandise that was stolen from Charles Robinson, Little Nate, famed referee. He was a horror film, not like
He's
horrors,
not a whore.
but like scary movie
Producer.
fiend. Like he was a big fan. So he had a huge collection that they said that the amount of stuff that was stolen out of his storage unit equated up to something near like $50,000.
51,000.
A little over 50. So they've listed all the itemized report that he put out of the things that were stolen, which also included like one-of-one custom-made busts that he had made. Someone made these things for him, and they were on there. But at the same time, he was just a big fan. So there are things on there like fucking action figures and stickers and shit. So it's on there. The itemized list also has prices if you look in the right spot. And so you can get kind of an idea of what you might expect to pay. And they've also posted his address to send him some stuff and be like, hey, dude, here's something for your collection again. So
Can we send him a chip?
Oh, shit.
Maybe with, I was thinking with something. Just
With a sticker?
Yeah, with a picture of me.
and a collectible able to be
What sort of picture?
But
Yeah.
This picture.
Oh, are we supposed to pull these out? All right, you get the ones, I get the twos.
Happy birthday!
Woo! Hey Siri, play WWE Turn It Up.
Now playing WWE Turn It Up.
Fuck's like
Daily
fun.
Single by CFOs.
Every nation.
Give me some more.
Oh, you slap you too.
Yeah, get back up there. Stump says we lost audio. I don't believe it. I think that's perfect.
Testicles.
God, look at us.
Oh, it looks
Raging
so
retards.
good, dude. We're raging. Does it still show we have audio? Producer?
Sounds like it.
The fuck was that?
Fuck soccer.
Okay, that wasn't it.
The hell?
That's good. Yeah, if you guys got nothing else you want us to hit up on, check out the Soska Sisters on Instagram. Check out Marsh Ref at Instagram. Check out Kevlar on the Rocks with an X, ROX at Twitter, at Ref Marsh on Twitter, and check out Nothing for Clump.
Give it time, champ. I have to do it now because come on. Yeah.
Last call for USA.
Oh,
Where's my
geez.
cup?
1776.
Last call.
Yeah.
USA. 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 I'm drinking now.
Did you turn it off?
Nope.
Later, guys.
See.